shot here. You're going to get a 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 shot here.
Welcome to the No Shot NBA podcast with Chuck and Duck. And engineer Ben behind the scenes. The No Shots podcast is brought to you by Dank Delish Coffee. The best beans in the galaxy are the only way to start your morning. Go to dankdelish.com and order some. You won't regret it. You can listen, like, and subscribe to the No Shots podcast on Spotify and YouTube. And listeners, please don't be afraid to send us any questions at noshotspod@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. That's noshotspod@gmail.com. Yeah, no, he's getting at Janice. Janice is on her anger management, and she's all nice and I found some coping qualities that get rid of my anger. It's all not, and so then he just tries to instigate her.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then at the dinner table, he says, "Sacre boo, when am I?"
You never had the makings of a varsity athlete.
Varsity.
You told that to my older sisters. It made me very insecure. All right, Daddy, drop us in.
You drop us in. Welcome back to the No Shots podcast. Who's gonna win the NBA Cup? We won't know, but we will know what we do know. All right, let's start over. What we do know
Full-on small ball going on here.
is Ducks Diamonds is back, just in time for off-season predictions with a lot of boo-hoos. Joel Embiid gets suspended before he plays a game? What? We gotta talk about it. We got our likes and dislikes from the early NBA season. And we are setting up next episode. Find out what team we're rooting for next on the next episode of the No Shots podcast. But first, how you guys doing?
Good.
Good? Good?
Just great.
Good.
Just peachy.
I got it.
Well, first, congratulations is in order.
That's right.
What's
Gotta
that
say
all
happy
about?
birthday,
Happy
Chuck.
birthday to
No, we don't have to do
Chuckster.
this.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
You ever? I got more birthday congratulations before and after than on my actual birthday.
Fucked up, right?
Well, that's how it happens.
It makes you think.
There's more days.
More
Yeah.
days of a birthday. Yeah, how was your birthday?
Yeah, how was your birthday?
He's 23 years old, finally. 20 years
Charles
old.
Barkley has the same birthday as you.
Rifling
No, he
through. Two Charles, one birthday.
I know, it's crazy. It's unreal.
Birthday. No, that's not true. That's a lie.
Yep.
That's a lie.
December 32nd.
Birthday was good. We had some wine. That was fun.
Fine, spritz
This guy said bring wine to like 50 people.
I told everyone to bring wine. I get so flustered
Ounce of wine.
when people are like,
Should I bring anything?
Yeah,
So then I just started telling everyone
to
to bring wine.
That's
And
smart.
it turned out for the better. We drank a lot of wine.
We drank most of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Communism,
Lots of
baby.
wine, baby.
Yeah, and then Sunday, I don't know, I didn't do much. I just kind of chilled about, watched some football, watched some Sopranos. And
That's nice.
I did go after some Asian food on Monday evening.
Ooh, Asian food. What?
Yeah.
What kind?
I had
What
some,
kind?
What
you have?
I don't know. I'm not going to be able to.
Okay, fair
find
enough.
out
I can't
for you.
divulge that information.
But I got
Don't wanna dox that food.
some beef noodles
Ooh.
and some dumplings.
Dumps.
So it was delicious.
There's a
Nice.
little sadness in the air, D.
Why is that? What?
Why?
Because we're once again ruled by an orange overlord.
Oh.
What are we talking about?
Want to get political early, huh? Okay, I'm down.
Oh,
I'm down. Who'd you vote for,
I'm talking
Charles?
sports here. Yeah, reveal your vote.
Who'd you vote for, Charles?
Reveal it.
who did I vote for? I voted for Kamala.
Wow, the losing side, huh?
Yeah.
I voted for Demjeb.
Jeb.
Yeah,
Jeb.
I know. Third party candidate, long shot.
I wish I
right?
did that. I just didn't do enough research beforehand, really.
Yeah, couldn't tell you
No, I
any of
voted
those
It is
other
the
people's
smart
names.
By the way, I'm just
Okay.
doing
Oh,
it.
I actually do wish that I
You
voted
got
for a
us.
third party, though.
you got me.
Interesting.
Yeah, I want a third
Because-
party to be good and fun.
Because
We deserve a
the
third party.
Dems
We
just
we
win
deserve
this.
more
Yeah.
parties.
The Dems just win this state anyway.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but, I don't know. I feel like just,
But you could have been one of the 20,000 that voted for one of those third party.
yeah, I don't know. I feel like it at least,
Yeah.
I mean, the Democratic Party's a sham.
That's fun.
It's terrible. It's just terrible. It's like the same conservative policies and no real change and
Yeah.
warmongering. But anyway,
Talking about Democrats, right?
yeah, break up the two-party system, abolish the Electoral College. For starters, America. For starters. Anyway,
What do
Oh
you
man,
make
this
of...
episode is gonna be flagged.
What-
Holy hell! We're getting,
No,
we're
one
getting
more
Musk doesn't know
political
YouTube
question.
yet.
One more
baby.
political question.
Yeah,
here.
wrap it up.
What
Yeah.
do you make of the pundits out there
like the talking
that are
heads.
the talking heads? I don't know. It's been floating around my my realms and in certain
What's
places of the
pundit?
internet. Do you think that Kamala lost this race because she wasn't progressive enough?
The talk.
I have no idea.
I don't think her politics even matter. Like, I think it was the circumstances of her campaign were just insurmountable. To come from a deeply unpopular president during a time of economic struggle,
Yeah.
and have only 3 months to mount a campaign, like they did a great job with the media and shit. And yeah, I think a more progressive candidate might have more success if it was all an even playing field.
Oh,
But then again, I don't know. We had
Yeah.
Biden was able to beat Trump 4 years ago. So
Yeah.
it's
Okay,
not
but-
progressive
yeah.
at all. This was the
No, I
agenda
know.
that it appealed to all the,
Yeah,
old guard Democrats who were just like, we just want to do nice, slow reforms and play by the rules.
Slow reforms,
Civility,
play by the
decency,
rules.
like this centrism.
yeah.
No,
Yes, had
yeah.
a platform,
Yeah.
but like now people are disillusioned with Biden. So I don't know. Maybe
I don't know, man.
Maybe.
Okay.
I just look
So,
at
what do you think?
who
That's
do I
my
think?
answer.
I think yes, a progressive candidate would have done better, and that's not because I think like people would have like similar to what you said. I don't think it's necessarily because blue wingers in this country want to do the progressive stuff, because especially in the Democratic Party, because they just want stasis. They're not a very left-leaning liberal
Yeah.
side at all. But I think I think this is similar to what you said. I think when you can conduct yourself as the candidate of change, you have such a powerful advantage over the opponent. For example, Trump is a backwards facing lunatic, but
Right.
but he got to be the side that was anti-establishment, changed the order of things. And since the order of things that had been currently taking place with Biden, people were furious at, it's so much easier for him to walk into the situation and be like, look at all the shit that this guy has done. You're unhappy with it. See? And then, sort of propel yourself forward on the back of that. Versus like people were very upset at Trump last time because of the, January 6th, right? People were
Right.
super upset about that. And just generally just Trump kind of doing nothing in that term, like literally nothing. That it was easy. I feel like it was nice to be like Joe Biden could sort of position himself as the,
Yeah.
the change
COVID was going on.
or at least come back.
Yeah, we were
so,
not happy with him
struggling
about
with COVID.
So like
How he
just
handled
positioning yourself rhetorically as that candidate is what you have to do. So I
Yeah.
think like picking someone who is like literally under the roof of Biden was probably a bad choice. I don't know
Yeah.
who else was there.
Yeah, me
I'm
neither.
not going to pretend
I have
to
no
know,
idea.
But
I agree
think,
with that.
But I think that's where I stand. So I do think if someone came in and was like spreading more progressive ideas and was a little more sane, like or just like at least unique ideas that was going to change
Yeah.
the administration, people probably would have been drawn more to it than because. You're basically picking between, I guess a lunatic and some people a lunatic and, like you said, a very unfriendly, regime here we got going on.
I mean, I
So,
completely agree with you. I mean, I think the last few elections have been reactionary to disliking the
Exactly
previous
what I was thinking.
administration. Being
it's
sick of
always
that.
like that.
That's-
It's always
like that. So, yeah, 4 years. Here's my question: can he go for another 4 years after he wins? After these 4 years?
No,
Unless he
legally,
changes
no.
it.
Unless he
pulls a
changes. Unless he
and-
pulls a Bloomberg. Get the fuck out.
No, he
could.
said this is his last
could.
campaign.
No,
That's what he
come on.
said.
He's
Because he's going to be dictator for life. I don't
He's
know. I
not
don't
gonna
know.
make it.
I don't know about that, but like,
It's just extra disastrous because there's going to be no checks and balances.
I feel like Trump
I-
wanted to lose. I feel like he was like, "Oh fuck,
Yeah, now I gotta do this
I
shit.
gotta do this again."
Low key.
His I don't know. I haven't read about his cabinet, but he's like rounding it out. I hear.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what were we? We're a
Seems less-
basketball
it seems less
podcast, by
crazy.
the way.
Yeah,
listeners.
all right. Sorry.
All right,
we can
let's-
move on. Listen, let
closure.
let
We're
socialist
basketball
principles
closers.
into your lives. It's not a dirty
Yeah.
word. Start thinking
No.
radically.
Nah, no, thank you.
All right, move on.
Not thinking radically. No,
I
I
know.
agree.
Sounding
all
quite
Just to
What we
say,
got?
I knew he was going to win.
Yeah, you
Knew
kind
it.
of called
I
it
get
out.
Yeah,
that.
Chuck did call
I
it.
just
Yeah.
felt it in my gut.
I'm just in my bubble. I thought.
No, that doesn't
That's
deserve
the matter.
claps.
You clapped? No, you called it, Charles. Charles, this is the
Yeah.
reason why Trump
That's a
won.
point. That's a
'cause
trivia
it's
That was-
point.
oh, God damn
That's
it.
a trivia point.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right. Well, we got Embiid drama. How you guys feel about this? Embiid shoves a reporter and gets suspended for 3 games.
It's just
He hasn't
wrong.
even played this year because of whatever injury he has.
He played last night.
Well,
He did.
This was before.
Oh, sorry.
I wrote this before last night. All right. What we got? Was it deserved, the suspension?
What happened in that
You
locker
don't know
room?
that? You don't know
No,
what
I know. I
happened?
know.
What-
I read
what
the story.
happened?
But what happened in that locker room?
I don't. Yeah, it's a good question.
Well, I think the guy brought in his dead brother and dead family members. It was pretty like awful,
Yeah.
but also
So kind of deserved.
Yeah, it was some,
That's kind of-
some
that's my take on it.
provocation
You
there.
can't cross like once because if he gets away scot free with
No.
that kind of shit, like
No.
it could really we don't want another Malice in the Palace kind of thing, but this
Oh,
time with
no.
reporters.
Yeah.
So it just has to be disciplined,
Yeah,
but
I agree.
because you just can't start tumbling at all down that
Yeah.
road.
Even though
Three
Embiid
is-
was
Three
the bare
is
minimum, right?
Yeah, 3 is pretty goddamn light for
because
pushing
I think
a.
they realized the situation. They were like, "Oh, I
Yeah.
can see why Embiid's pissed about that." But we still gotta take action here.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's how I feel. I mean, I would have done way more if I was Embiid.
You would have done way more.
Oh, I would have.
he said he would have done more.
He pushed that reporter to the ground.
Oh, touch him to
and
the
then
ground.
laughed at him. No, I don't know. All right, yeah, that's all I got.
But I do think it just
All right.
speaks to this whole. I don't know. It's just one more thing in what appears to be this whole organization just unraveling.
Philly.
And,
I mean,
yeah.
I told you what happened. I've told you guys
first
years
pick
ago.
in our under.
I
told
know.
you guys
Who
years
took
ago.
the under on that?
Danny,
Come on.
first
Danny,
pick.
yeah, you
First
did.
overall pick. Come on. You know, I had
Last
to.
year, you told us.
That was the
you
only
told us.
team I knew I was taking. I had no clue I was doing that draft leading up to it. Besides that,
Well,
and maybe a couple Charles took of mine. I don't even like how my draft results. I just know I like that pick.
yeah, we'll see.
We should make some picks throughout the year and add those to the point total.
Okay.
So we can draft the picks as well.
Ooh. Wait,
Picks for what?
Like picks for anything, like our NBA Cup picks. those can go in the pool with all the points.
Okay.
Wow. Are you have the pool? You're keeping track of it?
I will keep the pool. I'll keep track of the pool.
Okay.
I still
track
have
of the
to
pool.
organize it, but I have all the picks down.
You got
and
the
stuff.
picks? Yeah,
I got all of you. I'm keeping
my
all
picks.
of y'all accountable for y'all's
I like
actions.
it. I like it.
Fucking bullshit. This is bullshit. Chuck's got
So,
too much
but-
time on his hands.
But we can, throughout the season, we can make some picks.
More picks and add it to
the point
I'm
total.
down for that.
Sounds good.
I'm down for that. I got picks, baby. Call me Asante Samuel.
Like,
Don't get that reference.
Today, our NBA Cup picks will be added to that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh wait, we got fuck cup picks. All right, you guys want to go to the cup, or you guys want to go likes and dislikes? How you feeling? I mean, I just had the Embiid drama. That was it for the.
Embiid drama.
Also, there was some weird stuff with that Embiid stuff because he wasn't playing. So, did he really serve his suspension, or
Yeah,
was
yeah.
he
I
just
don't
cleared to play?
Exactly.
That's
either.
fishy.
I
That's
feel like
fishy,
when you have
but fuck it. Who
those
cares?
tail ends, you can sort of take advantage of that.
Yeah, it's like okay,
Yeah.
he wasn't
Maybe the-
playing. Maybe he missed a game.
Yeah.
He
Did
was-
the
he was
reporter
probably not
say
playing.
like, did he apologize and they worked it out or something?
No, I don't think so.
Was there, like, a statement
I think it's
issued?
awkward. And it's like it's a Sixers
Yeah.
report.
Oh. Well, why are you asking about that shit, man?
Yeah.
Yeah, I forget what it was, but yeah, he robbed like Embiid's son and his dead brother, right? It was a weird article, like takedown piece.
Yeah, it was a takedown piece.
Yeah.
I mean, he should have just left. I have not read the piece.
I did not
but
read the piece either.
From listening to people talk about the
it, yeah.
piece, it was the article itself was about just him, lack of being in shape and stuff, and,
Mm-hmm.
and
He's
commitment
probably
to the
had
team.
it with the Philly reporters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Philly media.
And then on top of that, he compared it to like his dead brother or something.
Yeah,
Or
so
something
like that's
weird
out of
that.
bounds.
Yeah, that's out of bounds.
You can't do
It's a
that.
lot.
Come on.
But
Yeah.
if he had just taken those things out, it probably
it
was
would
a
just
fine
been,
article.
Embiid probably would just been petty about it.
Right.
He wouldn't have been a
Yeah.
whole drama.
Right.
But when you bring in the family, you just can't do that.
Yeah, bad times.
So what do you make of the Sixers start?
Well, we'll get to that. No, we don't. We could talk about it. I mean, I'm not surprised. I think they have good depth though, even despite.
Yeah.
I mean, Embiid just played the one game.
2-8.
They're 2-8, and they're down 5 here
They're
in the fourth
currently-
quarter.
No, they're. Oh yeah. They're
You guys
down
wanna go-
five. I can't read.
This was one
Are
of
we
my likes.
bouncing around
Do you
too
guys
much?
want to
Yeah,
go?
let's just go
likes and
into it.
dicks?
We go into likes and
let's do
dislikes.
dislikes.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Lux and Ducks.
Lux and Ducks.
Lux and Ducks? Okay.
Lux and Ducks.
Yeah, I mean the Sixers obvious dislike for me so far this season. I mean, like how many? Embiid's only played the one game, so yeah, I'm not surprised. I mean, they'll get better, sure.
He looked horrendous last night, though.
Yeah, he does look out of shape and rusty.
He played. He couldn't. He played like 4 minutes, and he was like dragging
Yeah.
himself. Had to be taken out of the game.
Yeah. But that's all Towns, baby. That's all the cat, the big purr.
That's not the big bird.
Just stare at me while you make cat
You just
claws.
wait. Yeah. 3 rebounds in 26 minutes. He's just falling all over the court. Every which way.
It was tough.
I
It
don't
was
know.
tough.
I think there has to be a point where your body just really starts to slow down, because they were getting killed on the boards last year. This was
Yeah.
a big problem for them.
Yeah.
And part of it is his immobility,
Yeah.
and conditioning, because he can't do it. So I don't know. Is he really going to play? He's going to be able to play himself into shape. Like, also
No.
So
I mean, well, yeah, he is. What am I saying?
he's going to play himself into
course.
some shape,
Yeah.
better than the shape we saw last night. But
Yeah.
are we talking about like?
'Cause last night he had
Peak shape?
13, 5, and 3.
Yeah, you don't think he's an MVP? You don't think he might not hit the MVP form again?
I could see him hitting it.
He could hit
barring
it.
injury.
He could hit it for 3 quarters.
Yeah. You're just saying he's not going to be
He's just going
available
to be.
in terms of.
He'll probably
his
get
conditioning.
injured again.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying this guy has
Okay.
always had conditioning problems.
Yeah,
Like
he came in the league with conditioning problems.
he's put on a lot of weight on that body. I wouldn't say he looks any thinner or anything. Why wasn't he like working his ass off this whole summer if he's so obsessed with the championship now, to get in like peak physical form? Like, because that's kind of what it's going to take from him. Like, he's got a big body, and that's a delicate situation. And you've seen a lot of bigs in the past.
Yeah.
At some point, the injuries just take you. Like, they just do. They took Shaq, like, early from us. You know, I don't know if he's as weighty as Shaq, but he certainly does not move very well.
Yeah.
You know?
Let's look
Is this just Clippers East for Paul George?
It literally could be.
it could be.
And the new Kawhi.
He looks good.
He looks good. He always looks good. He looks good on the Clippers
smooth,
too.
very smooth.
Very smooth. Very bouncy.
But
yes.
Yeah, I don't know. He's 30 years old. He's been injured like every single year of his career. At some point, it might not be this year, but at some point, it's just going to be too much. I don't think he has that much longer. And also,
that's how I feel. He's 7'2", or that's his listed weight. Yeah.
But it's just, I mean, he's not in shape at this. I don't know.
What happened to all this like summer in shape reports?
That's
that
what I
lost
mean.
20 pounds or whatever.
Yeah,
Really?
didn't
I don't
happen.
remember that.
It didn't happen.
That was a rumor that came out.
I mean, this could be coming back from the injury, you know, not really playing much before. It could be nothing.
No, he's gonna look better than he did last night.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, in the long run, he's never been able to play himself into any kind of shape. Because in the fourth quarter of these playoff games, he's always he looks exhausted, you know? And his lack of movement is a real problem. It's been a problem in the last couple playoff series, you know?
No, yeah, and that was another him coming back from injury type situation last year. Yeah, it might be a recurring thing
and the previous
just going
year.
forward.
The previous year.
Yeah, then you come back in bad shape and you get injured again, and the whole cycle repeats.
That's what I mean. So, I don't know. And the fact that they've now afforded themselves zero leeway. 280. The fact that I know that the East isn't very good, but
they could
they've afforded themselves no leeway though at 2-8.
Yeah, it's tough, and
it's
they're
a
not
tight
going to
start
They're
for
going to continue
76ers.
not to play back to backs, which
And they will not play back to backs.
He's going to play even less games and be even less impact.
They might be. I
don't know. I would
playing team.
I would just hate to be a Sixers fan. I would hate it. I'm
Me too.
so
Burn that whole
happy.
team.
Because they
Sell the
were
whole
all like,
team,
we were
right.
having the best off season.
I
mean, they did. They kind of did.
We got Paul George.
It kind of did.
Not to
I'm not
mention-
saying I disagree, but that would be brutal
But
now.
I'm-
to see your team come out
I'm just
looking
like
back.
I'm even more out on this team than I was. That's how I
Yeah.
feel right now.
Yeah, me too.
Like I was already out, but
Same.
now I'm
Yeah.
even more out.
Yeah,
Because also they've got, now Maxi's injured for a while.
yeah.
Unfortunately, when you have these three guys together, they got to play together to figure it out.
Yeah.
Threesomes are a tricky mess.
They could be
You've
tricky,
gotta
right.
have time to work out all the kinks that everyone has.
Oh, they could be
So-
kinky too. Sorry. Get your mind out of the gutter.
But we've seen that with big threes all the time.
No,
Like,
yeah,
it
I
takes
agree.
you a while, and so if you guys are injured and you're not playing back to backs, then
Yeah,
we're gonna have there's gonna be no time for them to actually share the court and create chemistry.
Continuity
problems. Yeah. I mean, well, at least Embiid and Maxey been together and have the continuity. But
That's true.
Paul George,
You're working
could be
They
tough.
have it in the past.
True. Adding a third guy.
It's
could
just different.
switch things
Yeah,
up.
adding in a third.
Paul George isn't Tobias Harris. It's different. All right. Any more?
rather have
What you guys
Tobias
got
Harris
for
at
likes and dislikes?
Ben,
The Sixers.
Ben, you go.
You got any?
My dislike was the Warriors.
You can give us any. Yeah. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
The
Is that a
Warriors,
like?
do we think... Well, do you want me to give you like a specific prediction?
On
No,
what?
we're not doing predictions. We're just
Do you
doing
like them?
Yeah.
Someone had
You
to
like
mess
them?
up this segment.
I don't understand what we like or dislike.
What you like about the season or what you dislike about
Yeah.
the season.
Oh.
Yeah, I just went
that's
general
what-
dislike on the Sixers. Charles piggybacked with the injury
Yeah.
and conditioning
What we
stuff.
like
but-
from...
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, it could
you
be
guys are
generally.
doing different bits. You guys are doing different
No,
bits.
we're not.
No, we're not.
No, we're not.
We're saying the same
Explain
thing.
it, Danny.
I went general with the Sixers, just overall vibes, right? Don't dislike them.
No, explain the concept, though.
Likes and dislikes, whatever you want. You could just be like, oh, I don't like Embiid's injury,
And
but I
Charles
like
said
how
it's
good.
one thing you like and one thing you dislike.
No, it could be whatever you
Whatever
want.
you want. I have both.
I have a bunch of likes and a bunch of dislikes.
Okay.
It's just
Wait,
something
you're
you.
not gay. I'm so confused.
I don't know.
Why you should stop?
Don't worry about it. It's okay.
Oh my god! Good. Well, this is what happens when you tune to this No Shots
I guess I thought it
podcast.
was like shot or no shot.
It is.
Well, shot- it is-
kind
you
of like
could
that.
do it like that.
But it's your personal declaration.
Yeah.
You can
Shot,
say
no shot was a
you can say,
more of a question
I like
game.
the Warriors' start. That can be it.
There you go.
No, okay. I was going to say. I like the Warriors' energy or confidence.
Okay.
Watching their games, like they look like a little like the Warriors of old.
Yeah.
Just,
Healed, baby.
Just from like last night's game against the Mavericks. But then I remembered.
Oh, yeah.
last
That was
year
great.
they had a not as good a start, I don't think, but a pretty good start. And Steph had that buzzer beater at the OKC game, which was also the first in-season tournament game. And
Oh.
and after that, there was a decline. Maybe there were some injuries, but then the team kind of fizzled out after that. So, while I like the energy better this time around, and I feel like the rotation's deeper, and I think they're better
Well-
without Clay.
Well, Steph said it, man. Steph says everyone's taking accountability.
What Ben
no
really
one's-
wanted to say, I like them without
Oh,
Clay.
Clay.
I love Clay. I love the old Clay, but I like them now without Clay. I like him kind of as a villain on my least favorite team, the Mavericks.
Your favorite team. Well, first of all, watching Clay guard Steph, that was fun.
That was really
That was
cool.
really cool. I didn't
Yeah.
expect it to be that cool. I didn't even think about it when Clay left.
I know. I was kind of annoyed at
Forgot
all that.
that
I was
was a
like,
thing.
oh, the hoopla,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
blah, blah.
Because I
Captain
forgot
hats?
all about
Yeah.
it. And the day of, people were like, whoa, Clay and Steph. Sloop. Yeah, and the captain hats.
Yeah,
It was a really
Ridiculous.
good game, though.
It was
It
a good
was a
game.
really
Came
good
down.
game.
Good
yeah.
game, good game.
Good game.
But no, Healed coming in, stepping through.
Love
Everyone's
it.
healthy.
I said Buddy Hield was my first draft pick once upon a time.
Yeah, what was
You
that?
love
Favorite players?
favorite players.
Favorite players pick. Yeah,
Wow.
that was a great pick. Ended up paying off.
Did.
A year
Because at the end of the year,
later.
he didn't look great with the Sixers.
No,
at
he
times.
was but no
Getting
one's happy
benched.
on the Sixers. So
Yeah,
it's
Change
about.
of scenery.
I just think Steph's happy to have a guy like that
Change of
spacing the
scenery.
floor with
Oh,
him
yeah.
again. I mean, I know Clay does the same thing, but Hield has like movement. He could bounce the ball a little bit.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
a ball bouncer. That guy.
I
He's
think
a real ball bouncer.
what separates this team from last year's team, I just think, it's going to have to be health. That's going to be the number one thing.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
although they're 9-2 and tied for the top record in the West out here, like if Steph goes down, and he already did go down for a couple games
Yeah.
there, if he goes down for any lengthy amount of time, this will go.
Yeah.
And a
Yeah,
free
real quick.
fall in the West is not going to be kind to anyone. So it's good they get off to this hot start. But I think the defense is just back.
Really
Yeah,
good.
defense
Really
is
good.
I feel like their younger players are coming into their own, like athletically and with their games. And so
Kuminga,
they're
Moody.
able to play better defense. They're more comfortable with each other. Trace Jackson
Pajemski.
Davis,
Yeah, Pajemski.
Moody, Pajemski, Kuminga.
Yeah, they got a lot of
Yeah.
guys.
And they got
Moody's
awesome. Your guy.
My guy, Gui.
Slow mo.
No more. Yeah,
slow-mo. Slow-mo is like an instant dash of spice. Any team,
Yeah.
they always benefit.
He killed. That was the difference in the Celtics.
Yeah,
game.
he really
hit
was.
those 3 threes. That was it.
How does
that
he do
was
it?
it.
He's so
I don't
slow.
know. This was that
I love
happens
him, man.
against
I
the
love Kyle
Celtics. You
Anderson.
know,
I love him. I really do. Shout out Kyle.
Yeah,
Looney's
Gary
like
Payton.
the best offensive rebounder in the league currently. Or
They're
something.
paying like 13 guys.
I know.
Yeah,
Like,
so
so many
obnoxious. I
guys.
hate
why can't you play 13
And it's kind
guys?
of
What's
working.
the big deal?
There's no big deal. It's
No big
just,
deal.
It's just ironic.
Yeah.
Because last year they played very
No,
little
because
guys.
Kerr couldn't play 12 guys on the Olympic team.
Oh,
He comes into the season, I'm going to play 12 guys.
yeah,
It can't last though. You
No,
can't play
no.
12
No,
guys
he's,
for too
he's
long.
testing
Guys
things
will
out.
get
Yeah.
banged
You don't-
up.
The
and
Olympics,
stuff
you're
will
not
happen.
testing. You're just in
You're
the
just
gauntlet.
going. You're just going.
Yeah.
Can't
Without
afford to
Tatum
have Tatum getting his shot right while we're
throwing up bricks.
protecting America's future.
No, but it's good. Gave Tatum motivation to go back to back. There you go.
Yeah, it's not working out so far.
Well, what you got, Chuck?
Well, I'd already told y'all
Sick
what
of
my
the Warriors.
first like is going to be, and
Oh.
that's D'Angelo Russell's hair.
Oh yeah, there you go.
It's just, I think more
There you
players
go.
should do this where
Yeah.
you've got, he dyed it gold, right? And it's
Mm-hmm.
back in that, I don't know, it's like, I got a picture right here of
Yeah.
him. You got
Yes.
that picture, it's gold. like the
Yeah.
Lakers are gold.
It's gold.
It's blonde.
It's blonde.
Blonde, but gold, and it sort of matches the Lakers.
It kind of does,
color set.
yeah.
And
Wow, I never thought
it
about
brings me back to a time of Marcus Smart when he used to have the green hair.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
more players around the league should dye their hair.
Yeah.
most
See
of
this
all.
one?
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
He's
Look
got
gorgeous with
some.
the hair
He's
down.
got the play hasn't been beautiful from him, so he's already out of the starting lineup over there.
Cam Reddish.
But
Yeah.
the hair is great. That's all I gotta say.
I mean, great like. That's a great like.
Great
I'm
like.
kind of with you.
What do you do if
I was
you're
out on
bald?
it at first. The first game, I was like, "What's going on? Who the hell is this
No,
guy?"
if you're gonna go bald,
But-
you should accept going bald.
Well, I don't want-
Then
this
you
is a
get
touchy
the,
subject
you get
for me.
the Derek White bump.
Well, but how do you represent your team?
Danny, you're not
spirit?
even close.
You could paint your nails.
I'm talking about Derek White had like
Starting
it
with
was
the
so
fringe on top.
bald back into the the back of his scalp. He was missing, and then he'd shave that thing off. He got the bump.
Doesn't
the
like
bald bump.
Lively have the same thing?
Yeah, it's not as bad
Lively?
yet. It's
But he's
gonna
got the
happen.
headband.
Derek Lively?
Derek.
Yeah,
Lively.
Oof.
yeah.
I don't know. Probably. Hey, listen, that's me in a few years. So
Earmuffs. I don't think
I don't
so.
want to talk about this. Anyways.
All right, Danny, what's your next like?
Oh, it's me?
Or
Thank
dislike?
God. Okay, so I started with dislikes, so I'll go like here. I have more likes than dislikes, to be honest.
Me too.
All right, the Inuit Dome. Let's get to it. I'm loving this fucking dome. Last season on the No Shots podcast, we talked about the wall is coming. We talked about
wall
this
is
fucking
coming.
dome. We talked about how much bathrooms there's gonna be.
So
Hey,
many
listen.
bathrooms.
This dome is sick. It's fun. This fucking giant jumbotron is giving you all like the stats and how much they weigh and their body fat and their shooting percentages. Like, what is this? Have you seen this? You seen this? You heard about this? I'm doing Jay Leno. You heard about this? You heard about this?
Kevin Durant said, I was just staring at it the whole time.
The
wall.
The wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, the wall is fucking sick. It does give it a college vibe. I like it. What do you think?
Intuit Dome? I'm a
Intuit
fan.
Dome, that's
one of my
I'm
likes.
into
Are
it.
you into?
I'm into it, baby.
baby.
Yeah. And I'm into the Clippers. Norman Powell's like, I get to play more.
Paul George gone, no problem.
No problem. I kind of don't miss him.
Ooh,
Too much.
Spicy,
All right.
spicy
I guess
P.
that's my-
That's a different
yeah.
guy. How you feel about the dome, Chuck?
I mean, I think it's cool. I mean, I'm sure
I mean, I haven't been there yet.
I know,
So
I
jury's
haven't
still,
been there.
It's not, I'm not.
We gotta go.
In love with
We
it,
gotta
but so
go.
far, you gotta go.
Yeah, why
We
not?
gotta
I
go.
like more interesting plot lines. I mean, that's the
Yeah.
most interesting plot line surrounding the Clippers.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
very much.
So
The dome is working.
The Dome is home.
That screen is fucking nuts. That jumbotron.
oh.
It's so weird.
Yeah, I
It's
saw
so
a picture
weird that I
of
kind of
screen.
like it. Yeah.
did you see that Paul George had some harsh words for the
the
Clippers
dome?
fans?
Oh, for the Clippers fans.
What,
What
did
was
you have
it?
to say?
He said, well, because people were getting upset that he called the Clippers the B team in some quote.
Ooh, but they are.
And he said, I wasn't comparing them and saying they were underneath the Lakers, but they proved me right. He said, they aren't packing out into it, Dome. That's y'all's home. That's y'all's team. Go fucking support them. Go be
Ooh.
there every night.
Okay, well, that's not him bashing the fans. That's him.
What? It's
Kind of.
totally.
That's
He
him
is.
encouraging fans to go see the game and supporting his old team.
He's calling them out for not doing it.
yeah,
Yeah.
well, that's part of support sometimes. Call
Tough
people
love.
out. Some tough love.
I'm into it.
I mean,
I'm into
I don't
it.
know. I
I'm
feel like
into
there's
it.
been this league-wide conspiracy to promote the Clippers for like ages now. Every single commercial features Clippers merchandise. Like when it's just like NBA shop.
Well, it's targeted at you because they know you're a Clippers fan.
Yeah.
This is
These are
not
your
just- it's
target
not just my
ads.
algorithm, bro.
No, it totally
No,
is.
it totally is.
Totally
Because
is.
I don't see that. I
You
see
don't watch,
Knicks.
You don't watch the NBA.
I see Knicks.
You see, no, that's not Knicks games too. That was when we go to your house and watch it. I see the same commercials, bro.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right.
I don't know. Maybe I'm
No,
I'm bugging.
That's fair. That's fair.
But I feel like they still don't have this.
Because they're like a big market team without being a big. I don't know.
They don't have the fan base. Kind of like the Nets.
The Nets.
We
yeah.
knew that was always going to be the problem with this whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if that was the Lakers stadium, that people would be
packed.
nuts about it.
Yeah,
Oh,
people
yeah.
would be
Even
going
more
That we
crazy.
packed, yeah.
But yeah, Clippers should just
I also did not realize it was not selling out though. That's fun.
yeah.
Sure.
They could.
That's
should go
even
to
more
a
drama.
new city.
Whoa! They just built this fucking dome.
Oh yeah.
He's like,
Yeah,
we
well.
should go to New City. It's all Bombers. The Bomber rebrand, baby.
The Balmer
I don't know.
brand. When I founded Microsoft.
The No Shots podcast is brought to you by Dank Delish Coffee. Whether you need a jolt on the way to the office or in relax mode in the afternoon, Dank Delish Coffee is the only quality bag of Colombian home roasted beans that hits the spot just right. Roasted locally in Queens, New York, you can find Dank Delish coffee beans at dankdelish.com and have their deliciousness shipped right to your lovely abode. Start your morning with a cup of Delish. Why not? Can I ask a question about the Warriors?
No.
I know we jumped on
no,
from
let's
them,
do
but do we believe in this team as a contender?
The Warriors. I was going to
The
say
C word?
if you would see them as a top 4 seed by the end of the year.
I think they could be
I think they could be.
I think they could be a
They're
top
this good
4.
defensively.
But do we buy their chip aspirations?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
with Steph, anything's
Yeah,
possible.
I'll say
Steph
that.
and
Yeah,
Draymond.
sure. Why not?
Why not?
All right.
Who cares?
I kind of do too.
I've
been wrong before,
Vaguely, like
but
if everything goes right and they're
think-
just
I think-
healthy and
Yeah, other
this,
teams
this
have
defense
injuries.
I
is
just don't
similar.
buy it's gonna go right.
It's so early
injury-wise.
still.
It is.
We'll
Yeah.
see. We'll see.
All right. Sorry.
Oh, my dislike, the Knicks and their rebounding situation.
Oh, I did not have the Knicks. I really wanted to put the Knicks on my list, but I did not have them on.
We're going through a weird identity shift now
Who's
with our
we?
team, the Knicks, and we New Yorkers. Weird identity shift. So things, sometimes you see some cool plays. Some guys are shooting well, and Josh Hart's
Yeah.
assisting people. I know you're going to talk more about the Knicks, probably.
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
We're not in this segment.
Great.
I have some
Actually, I
notes.
don't have Knicks. No, I'm just kind of sick of them, man.
But yeah, I'm not panicking, but there's definitely issues
Kinda
without
sick of
having the bigs that we have talked about.
Yeah, there's depth problems here, especially early in the season.
Yeah.
And, Tibbs is just playing the guys.
Just
a lot of
riding them.
minutes, So
So
it's
I-
concerning. It's concerning for me. It's growing to be a concern.
one of my dislikes was
Yeah.
the Knicks' defensive identity.
Ooh, so first
Yeah.
we got rebounds to the right of me. We got defensive identity to the left of me.
I'm awkward. I box left.
I just want to say, I found the stat. I think Tim Bontemps of ESPN said it on a pod, but this is Cat defending the rim in the restricted area. Karl Anthony Towns is allowing opponents to shoot 91.4% at the rim.
What? Jesus
That's not counting
Christ.
last night's game, but
Yeah,
before
I mean,
that,
that was-
32 of 35 on the season.
Oh man, that's really bad. Well,
Um,
hey, what are we gonna
we
do?
got-
we trade for the big purr.
They're 27th. I mean, obviously with that number, the Knicks are 27th in the league in opponents' rim field goal percentage.
Yeah.
So they were 7th in the league last year.
Yeah, they were a good defensive team.
Yeah, and the Knicks
Whoa,
starting.
whoa, whoa, we're
I know
still
we
good
have some.
defense.
I mean,
We're gray on the wings, baby.
Yeah,
Yes.
the Knicks.
Well, yeah, it's
early.
Inside.
It's
I got
early, and we
one-
kind of changed.
One more stat.
Yeah,
one
go
more
ahead.
stat here. Knicks starting lineup is allowing 124.3 points per possession. That is in the third percentile.
Jeez, fuck. Well, it's
It's
early.
They
it's
had
early.
a couple of blowouts.
It's early,
Yeah.
and we went for these defensive wing look. We're bringing in Bridges, and that does look great at times. So it doesn't feel like
I mean,
we're
the
this
off-
bad
the
defensively
offense
too,
is-
and the
is
offense
really
is
good.
really humming as well.
The offense can really hum. It's just
So,
it is
I don't
gonna
know. We'll
it is
see.
gonna come back.
No,
I think,
I don't feel strong about Cat's rim protection at all.
I
No.
think the also the thing that is
He does get
just
big blocks
not
here and there.
mentioned is just having two guys out there that you feel comfortable attacking, because Brunson is fine, but he's just so small.
Yeah,
So
you're talking about Brunson and Cat.
Yeah. And it kind of allows you as an offense to just avoid the other guys if you really want
yeah.
to. Especially
yeah.
if your offense is
That's what
flexible.
Becky Hammond said whenever we went with Brunson.
So I just don't. It just hasn't been really good at all so far, and that's
Yeah, I mean, this is what happens when you trade for, you trade a star player for a star player like a couple weeks before the season.
Yeah.
It's a lot of kinks to work out, that's for sure.
It's a bumpy road.
I mean, I feel like they have been. I don't know. Have they been getting killed on the boards? I haven't noticed them getting like killed on the boards.
They did like one. I think the last game they lost. I was reading.
Maybe yeah.
They really got busted on the and the same thing with like interior scoring or scoring inside the arc or whatever was like 60%, 70% field goals.
I think that one.
So the rim protection, and then I think, I do think the rebounding was a factor. But
let's see here. One thing I think that they could maybe do. Yeah.
Oh,
this is. Let's see. Where are you? Oh, okay. I think y'all should shoot more threes.
Yeah.
You're only you're 19th in frequency. I just feel like you've got some decent 3-point shooters on the team, and if you're gonna have to make up for a lack of a defensive identity, I wish they would just chuck more.
Yeah, I agree. You know what I've noticed, like with this whole Bridges changing his shot mechanics saga, he's shooting threes, but like he's getting to like the inside and shooting like a lot of mid ranges and fadeaways. And maybe that's just his game. I never noticed it.
I think it is part of his game.
Mikal Bridges. Maybe I just never. I noticed that, but.
Yeah,
I'm noticing much more now that I'm watching him every game.
I remember him like spotting up shooting for Phoenix a lot more.
Yeah,
I recall, but I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
I don't know, but maybe he could shoot a couple more per game. I feel like he's been shooting like 3 or 4 consistently. And Obi maybe could shoot a couple more. I don't know. Hart maybe even 2.
Yeah,
because Brunson's gonna be. You know how Brunson, he goes off the dribble and does his thing. I mean, so it's hard. I mean, yeah, they looked fun in that playing game, in that season. Whatever, who cares? Let's move on. What do you got, Chuck?
Alrighty, what should I start here? Okay, well, I guess it's just you got to bring it up because it's a sensational. I like my over on the Cavs 40.5 wins.
Wow, this was one of my likes too.
I think they're gonna hit that.
They're 12-0, probably 13-0 by now. Plus 12.9, second best differential in the league. They probably beat the Sixers tonight. They get Chicago and then Charlotte, so they're probably going to be 15-0 going into a game at Boston next Tuesday. It's a cup game.
Ooh, I'm going.
Of course, the Celtics are eliminated from the cup. But
no, really?
Basically,
no shot.
They lost to the Hawks. They pretty much have to win that game. I like Kenny Atkins is a good coach. I kind of wish I picked him
for Coach of the Year.
Yeah. I picked Bud, which is also not a bad looking choice at this point in time.
I like that choice.
But I mean, it's kind of interesting because their starting lineups are really not actually killing teams that much.
Really?
Like the Garland, Mitchell, Allen, Mobley.
Yeah.
With Okoro, they're only a plus 3.3 differential, and with Dean Wade, those guys kind of start. They're a negative 0.5. So they're still kind of flip flopping the starting lineup.
Yeah.
I wonder when that will sort of come back to bite them. But almost everyone's shooting a career high in 3-point percentage.
Yeah.
So I do think that this will come a little bit back down to earth. Like, LeVert is shooting 47%. He's a career 34%.
Yeah.
Ty Jerome, 54%. Career 36. Okoro, 48%. Career 35. Garland's at 46. He's a career 38. And Mitchell's at 41. And he's a career 36. So they're second in offense right now, but I do think it will come down.
Yeah,
but they'll come back down to earth a little bit here.
Here's my question: are the Cavs contenders?
I'm gonna say yes.
Legit contenders.
I'm in. I mean, 13-0 start. You gotta give them some flowers for that.
Do you think that they should lose a game at some point?
Should lose just to see what it feels like?
Yeah.
No.
I do think that sometimes these teams that go on these long runs during the season don't always end up going far for some reason or whatever.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. But no, fuck it. Win as many as you can. Just win them all.
I don't know. No, Danny, you've got the most to be skeptical about.
About
Are
the
you
Cavs?
skeptical?
No, I'm all in on this Cavs squad.
Why is Danny so skeptical?
Wait, why would you have the
Because
most?
he watched his team destroy them in a playoff series.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
It's not that different of a team.
no, it's very similar. Yeah, I mean, I am skeptical, but I do think they have to be in that contender conversation in the East for sure. After this hot start,
they have to be.
they're joining that conversation. Maybe when they were good last year or the year before, I didn't look at it like that, but
Maybe it's the 3-point variance, will change.
Yeah.
They could end up like the Kings 2 years ago or the Pacers last year.
I think they're better than those teams.
But they seem better. They have,
Yeah, I think so
have
too.
more continuity, but
Kenny Atkinson is a
bigger,
good
scary
coach.
guys. And
Better talent, just up and down the roster.
People have been saying this Cavs team needs to be better than it is for the past few years. Apparently, this coach just came along and unlocked him.
yeah.
Well,
It's possible.
I knew Kenny. He did a great job with the Nets.
Great job.
And then Kyrie and KD
Came.
blew him out of there.
They were like, hey, we don't want this guy.
We want
Brendan Steve Nash.
Oh my God.
First time head coach.
Oh
It's
my
just
God.
a yes man.
All right. That's what I got. The
All right.
Cavs.
Who's
They're
it,
a
me?
sensation.
Well, that was one of mine too.
It's just a fun
So I
start
could-
to the
I could go
season like
somewhere
that.
else. Yeah, really fun. All right. Okay, my next one is the Rockets and Grizzlies are some of my likes. And not just the Rockets and Grizzlies, specifically 2 role players on each team.
Oh boy.
What's this guy's name? I always forget it. Fuck. Salmi Aldama? What's his name?
Santi Aldama.
Santi Aldama. I was the biggest Santi Aldama hater for years. Since he got into this league, I was like, bro, they have to start they got to stop passing to Alex Abrinas.
He's the best Spanish basketball player.
I called him Alex Abrinas for like his whole career. Well, it stops now. I'm all in on Santi Aldama. He's playing great. He's leading the team in rebounds, which is only 7.5. And he's just playing great out there. They're going 2 power forwards.
I love it.
These Grizzlies and their starting lineup. I mean, he's playing. He's getting some run.
Where are they? They're 7-4.
7-4 start, right? And the Rockets also 7-4
The Rockets are also 7-4
because they're a part of this. All right, like not crazy great starts, but I who knows if they're going to be there when the season ends.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
they gave me a tiny
Who's
bit
the guy
excited.
on the Rockets you like?
And then just going back to a role player coming off the bench, Tari Eason.
Oh, that guy.
He's just a perfect role player, like wing, like 6'7" forward, like long.
When they have him and I think it's Amen Thompson.
And
out
Amen
there,
Thompson,
it is
that's the bench unit.
It is
Both of them.
really
It's
hard
really
to
fun.
score against them.
Yeah.
And
It's
it
been-
is fun to watch.
It's been kind of fun. So the starting lineups like Fran V, all those guys, right? Dylan Brooks, but Jabari, and Sengun's he's doing great. He's like averaging like 18, but it feels like he's averaging 30. He's great.
I love Shangun.
Me too. But yeah, so these Rockets, I'm kind of going all in, and it's mostly
They have the third best defense in the league.
it's mostly
for,
the defense
100
from
possessions.
Eason and Thompson coming off the bench, just tiring out guys.
Yeah.
And just like Eason's been guarding like some of the best players in the league. It's
Yeah,
looking great.
It's a good that's Udoka's identity. That's what
Yeah.
he wants to be. So
Yeah. And it's starting to work. It's starting to grow on me. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how this season's going to end for them. But so far, first 11 games, I like it.
it's a positive start.
Positive
I
start for
do
these
think
both
like
these
they
teams.
still have some stuff to figure out because
both these teams have plenty
they
to
gotta
figure
get
out.
Reed some playing time. I mean,
Yeah, Reed's just-
can Ja even stay healthy? That's my
Yeah.
biggest concern for
Yeah,
the Grizz.
can you not flash a weapon on camera for
no.
once? These are the questions we ask here at the No
Yeah,
Shots
These
podcast.
are the questions.
No,
Yeah. No, those have been 2 fun teams.
yeah,
and it's
2
nice.
fun teams to start this season.
Both of those teams were not in the playoffs last year. So.
Exactly. So that's why the Rockets just missing out, and the Grizzlies were just absolute tank job without Ja in them.
All right, you got something, Ben?
You got anything?
I like, in the vein of mid-size, mid-good teams, I like the Pistons this year.
Oh, I had
what's
the
not to
Pistons
like
on my like list.
about the Pistons start?
Well,
I mean,
tell us what you like about
the East is kind
Me,
of
this is your idea.
this is
them.
yours.
That's all I got. No, I mean, I've seen some games where they what can I say? They look better than last year. That's for sure.
Well,
Cade Cunningham is starting to show
Yeah.
out as a bit of a star. They got some more shooting.
Yeah, they just got better guys. You know, they got
Yeah.
Tobias Harris.
Yep.
You know, one of the all-time great Pistons in the
Also,
2010s.
they have a coach who wants to be there
He's
instead of
back.
a guy who's just
Yeah.
a money grab.
Yeah, that's
Monty
another.
Williams.
That's another thing. They
Yeah.
got Beasley. They got Tim Hardaway Jr. These are guys
But
that know averaging double digits.
I do
for-
think the ball is now just like, they have those shooters, and the ball
Yeah.
is in Ivy and Cade's
Cade's
hand. And they have a
hands,
nice
yes.
little chemistry. I mean, Ivy, that guy is, they have two of the most athletic guys in the league,
Yeah.
in Durant and Ivy on the team.
Yeah.
Both of those guys feel like they're a little bit more under control this year, which is nice because
Mm-hmm.
I've always thought those guys were both talented players, especially Durant. But Ivy's up to like 18 points a game this
Yeah.
year. And I watched the game where they beat the Lakers, and he was just all over the place. He's had 9 out of the 12 games. Ivy's had 17 or more points. So
Yeah, really good. Shooting 45% from the field.
yeah, and
Last year he
Cade
shot like
had
41.
almost 4 games in a row with triple doubles. Like,
Oh, yeah.
So the team seems more in place than
Yeah,
before. Like,
more
there's an order to
continuity.
things. They know what they're going to do. They're not going to be great, but I might lose my under.
They won
You
their
took the
first-
under on them? Oh, I thought
Yeah.
that was
I think
one of
I
the
took
ones.
the under.
Yeah, I wanted the over on them. I was like, this is an easy over. Where were they at? Like, all right, who cares? We
They
I
won
can
their
pull it
first
up.
in-season tournament game against the
can figure
Heat
Yeah.
the other night.
yeah.
Off of the Heat,
Oh, yeah.
the Heat calling a ghost timeout in overtime.
Yeah.
do you
Best
think
coach in the
about that?
league, my ass.
Ooh.
Did you guys? There was. Guess who was at? Was at the game last night? Was Jalen Rose,
Oh.
who
Ooh.
was infamously on the
Weber team.
the Weber team, who called the timeout in the Final Four to lose the
Oh,
game,
It was Rose's curse.
and they caught a picture of his face on the screen, and this is it.
No shot.
Not again.
Not again. Although this time
Looks
it
like
was
an
for
emoji.
his team. He likes the Pistons, of
Yeah,
course.
well,
'cause-
okay, I guess that worked out, but
Yeah.
it must have just been a traumatic flashback.
That was great too. And Hero came in and hit all those threes, and he thought he was being all heroic, and they lost.
Boo. Boo. Best coach in the league. Boo.
Best coach in the league. My
Yeah.
ass.
That's
Yeah.
another like. I like Hero.
That's a good one.
His development this year. And his
Oh, yeah,
hair.
Yeah,
You do
great.
like Hero.
Good hair.
It's great for the Heat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
gotta talk about this.
4
We
and
gotta-
6.
How,
That's
how many?
great.
How many? Yeah, he
see
looks
that
like
buzz cut,
Eminem.
though? Yeah.
You like that
Yeah,
Eminem
it
buzz
looks
cut? 8 Mile.
just like a.
He evolved.
8 Mile buzz cut. We gotta talk about this. How many white boys are they playing in the rotation? The Heat. It's getting crazy. This was almost one of my dislikes, but I already mentioned it to you guys. It's getting a little outrageous.
You
Is it the whole
watch the Heat the
rotation?
most.
Besides Bam and Jimmy.
I haven't watched. I've watched a little Heat this year. What about Scary Terry and Jimmy and Bam?
I'll get the roster.
Okay, so
up
that's
here.
3
Is
guys.
Jaime white?
Well, he's light skinned. He's Spanish.
You can be white and Mexican. I'm just asking.
Mexican,
but
yeah.
You could be both.
He is white. Yeah,
well,
his skin's
they've got,
color's white.
And Jovic is also
Jovic.
Serbian.
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 Yeah,
But
you're
they
all
do
know what
have
that means.
K-Love, Duncan Robinson, Pele Larson.
Pele's adding a new layer.
What
And
about
Hero.
what about the Mavs,
Hero.
bro?
What about the Mavs?
They were all white
Kyrie,
a few
Clay.
years ago.
Well, Clay is not even technically white.
No,
either.
it's
I
not
didn't
white.
say Clay was white.
Well, I'm just saying white skin color. I'm being racist about it, guys. Too many white people in this rotation.
Well, they have the only Asian coach. How about that?
Oh, I do like that.
You like that?
Best coach in the league. My
Yeah.
ass.
Yes. I'm bringing on all the bad jujus this year.
I mean, that's a fun bad juju to have.
Yeah.
The heels.
Well, I'll just-
Hey, at least they got rid of Miles Leonard though.
Yeah, and he was actually a very problematic white dude.
yeah,
really-
but he was
yeah,
just into
he
playing
was the
Call of
worst
Duty,
one.
right?
He was the worst
bad,
one.
that bad. He was just a gamer.
Get the fuck out of
Actually,
here.
I don't remember what he did, to be honest. I
He
thought
was
that's what it
bad.
was.
He's a bad
but-
guy.
Okay, fair enough.
But yeah.
I used to love me some Miles Leonard too. And like 2K12.
He was a Illinois grad, so he played at the U of I. So that's
Ooh.
my college basketball team, unfortunately.
Yep.
All right, can,
Well, salute to him.
can I go?
Yeah, go,
Can,
please.
can I
You
go?
could cut half that out. Go ahead.
You got
Yes.
it.
No, we can't cut anything out.
No.
This is gold.
Okay, I'll have a dislike here.
Go for
Ooh,
it.
dislike.
And that is, I mean, I don't think the Spurs didn't play last night, did they? No, I don't think so. Anyway, I dislike Victor Wembanyama having as many shots within 8 feet as Cam Thomas.
Ooh.
They both have 57 shots under 8 feet. How is that possible? In general, haven't liked Wemby's shot selection this year.
Yeah.
I thought it would look a little better, but he just feels like he's getting pushed further and further away from the rim.
Yeah.
He's shooting terribly from 3, and yet he's still just jacking up these 3-pointers when he's like 7'6" and just needs to get his ass near the basket.
Yeah.
He got walloped by Chet on that game. I know it's an unfair roster advantage, but Chet just, bullied him in that OKC Spurs matchup on prime time. He's down 2 attempts a game, basically, from 2. I just thought maybe with these real players, they'd be able to scheme him up some more, touches nearer to the basket. It is a little bit of a problem that he's so skinny. He gets pushed off. And I don't know how you add weight because I don't want to see him get injured.
Yeah.
A la Embiid.
Right.
But it's a little bothersome how easy it is to be physical with him and kind of push him out.
No, I agree.
But I haven't liked it so far. It hasn't looked good at all on offense. Defense, it's another story.
No, defense, he's been amazing. He's almost like bored defensively. He's like, not playing great defense and just still gets a block.
He's like that.
Ridiculous.
He's like a dad playing against like 6-year-olds, and he's just like
letting
poking the ball away.
Yeah, it really is. That's what he feels like. And then offense, I don't know. I saw a report or article where it was like, offensively, Victor Wembanyama is like, it was like anonymous GM or something like that. You see this? It's like offensively, he's not a real threat or presence offensively, but defensively, he's like amazing.
And I don't think he's very honed offensively either.
No.
I felt like in the Olympics he was making more. I mean, he was struggle bus in the Olympics for a little bit, and then he turned it on.
Yeah.
But I just feel like he should be better because he's just so big.
Yeah.
And the point is, get him near the basket where he can do some things. And I know you can't just like post him up because people just push him out of there.
Yeah.
So I don't know how you fix it.
Is it pin downs?
Genius.
I have no idea either.
I think
Are we on a foul trend now where they're calling less? No, it's on top.
I think they're calling more.
Go ahead.
I think they're calling more
this year.
More than the end of last season, but less than the beginning of last season.
Okay.
I find there's been a lot more physical play, like on the perimeter, but then when people go into shots, I'm seeing some
a lot of fouls, a lot of shooting fouls.
Yeah, because these big guys, Embiid, Jokic, they have deft hands, but they make money at the free throw line too.
Yeah, they really do.
We got to see some of that from Wemby. Being less muscular can also, or like skinny, can also make you injury prone in its own way, right? It's got to be. It's got to be a healthy way to build muscle and mass.
But the thing is like. I think for like serious injury though, like I think putting on more weight is dangerous for a bigger body. Yeah. Because it's more weight on the knees, like pounding down. And it's just the track record of big guys who are big, they get injured. So I don't want to see him like, totally filled out. But could he work his way a little bit to like a Giannis-y build, Maybe a little less than Giannis, maybe like 80% Giannis muscle.
Why is everyone taking that picture?
For their weight? that's when they get on the scale.
284.
Basketball scale. Jokic doesn't get injured.
That's because he's slow and plodding.
True. Yeah, he doesn't do a lot of...
Anyway,
it's interesting. It's interesting to see the evolution of Wemby offensively.
Yeah, I think...
Yeah. Well, I think you want to see him use some of his... razzle dazzle because he's got it. I just would like to get him in motion a little bit more.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. More cuts,
a little bit more off ball stuff. Maybe a little bit more. But he's just rolling to the rim.
He's just trying to be a point guard.
He's trying to be Kevin Durant. Like it's like I want to see a little bit more inside work. Honestly, he should just work all off season on a hook on a Kareem's hook. You couldn't stop it. Could not stop it.
I agree. That's what I was thinking earlier, too, in the beginning of the conversation about Wemby. All right, is it my go ahead?
Yeah, go ahead,
D.
What we got? Oh, no. All right, let's go with dislikes. All right, one of my big dislikes, this 24 rookie class. It's just... don't think
nothing going on.
There's
Laissez.
nothing. There's nothing. I mean, I think Risa Shear, he came in like maybe averaging the most points. His percentages don't look great. You know, he started starting because Hunter went down. Yeah, I mean,
I like Risa.
I kind of like him. His jump shot is nice, but his splits don't look great
No.
now. And he's the highest scoring rookie, I think, right now. He's like averaging like 10
Let's see here.
or 12. It's not looking good.
Well,
Edie
there's a new
is
leader
McLean.
now. McCain.
He has looked good. That's my
He's
guy.
good. McCain.
That's my guy.
That's your
That's the one
TikTok
Edie's
guy.
been fun to
That's one of my
watch.
TikTok guys. Was he the one who dapped me up that night? Who was
You
it?
said it was McCain, or no? You saw him.
No, yeah, he was just nice. Oh, it was Connect who dapped
Dalton
me up.
Connect with the
Yeah.
connection.
Yeah, Risa Shea's second now, and Jalen Wells for Memphis. He's
Oh yeah,
third, followed by Edie
Edie. Yeah,
What for Rookie of the Year?
for points per game.
first
Oh,
game
for
from these
rookies.
rookies. It's just not much going on here.
No, it's not.
Like Shepard hasn't played much.
Can we? Speaking of, well, I don't want to shoot the conversation into a whole new direction, but
No, go ahead. I don't got much. Just because these rookies don't have much either.
the Hawks are definitely better without Trae Young.
Without Trae Young?
Yeah,
Oh my
absolutely.
gosh. Here we
They're
go.
100% better without that guy on the court.
Here we go.
Last night, they were all over the place. Okay, that's what I'll just bring up one of my likes because it's part of the conversation. But Dyson Daniels, this
Yeah.
guy is
Yeah.
nuts. He was so good last night, guarding both Jalen and Tatum. These are some crazy stats
Yeah, I
out there.
like Dyson Daniels. a lot.
He's at 3.6 steals a game.
Yeah.
The all-time record is 3.7 by Alvin Robinson in 86.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, and then he leads the league in deflections at 76. Guess how many the second place candidate has?
34.
That's a good guess. Like 50, I was gonna say.
Jokic and Caruso are both tied at 44.
Ooh.
For deflections.
Deflections. He's 30 above.
Deflection bros.
So that's insane.
That is a crazy stat.
He had 28 points, 7 assists, and 6 steals last night.
Yeah, he's
Wow.
really good.
In a win over the Celtics, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been enjoying
they
him.
They got all these wingy guys, Johnson and Risa Shea and
Risa
Dyson
Shea, yeah.
Daniels. I think they could be like, I don't know.
Yeah, Hunter
they
hasn't
moved-
even been playing.
They moved the ball like so well last night. I don't know. I'm sick of Trae Young.
That's what it boils down to. So it's Dyson
just-
Daniels 6'7".
Yeah.
Plus, he had 28 points last
Yeah,
night.
that's what I said.
I'm sorry. I just.
I think they're better. I think they're better without him. I think they're better without Trae Young. He hogs the ball. None of those guys look comfortable just sitting there shooting jump shots. I don't know. I thought they looked good.
According
last night.
to 2K25 and his ratings, Dyson Daniels' wingspan is 6'11".
Wow.
Wow.
He came in as a guard, like a point guard. He's playing the 2 guard next to, technically, if you want to get to. But yeah,
He's vacuuming that shit up.
what the fuck?
So
Yeah, he's a specimen. I didn't realize he was this big.
I don't know. He was all over the place last night. It was
It's a
it
big
haunted
ball.
me. It was in my
Balls.
dreams.
No, yeah, Dyson Daniels. Salute to him. Now, yeah, he's been a good one.
The No Shots podcast is brought to you by Dank Delish Coffee. You can find Dank Delish coffee beans at dankdelish.com and have their deliciousness shipped right to your lovely abode. Start your morning with a cup of delish.
Who's next? You got any more, Ben?
Ben?
So no, I don't.
Okay, fair enough.
Nothing.
I got nothing.
That's pretty good. You made it pretty well through that segment for not understanding the premise at all.
Not stating anything
I
up.
can think of something. I can think of
Okay,
something.
I'll
Well, I'll go.
Okay, you can go.
You just got Daniels.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, I got you. Here's what I don't like. That's what I don't like. I don't like any of these in-season tournament courts any more than I did last year.
Oh.
I mean, maybe a couple of them have interesting improved designs, but it's the same old garish colors in your
Yeah,
face.
I don't love the courts, but I do like them better than last year, which isn't saying much because I hate them last year.
Okay, maybe
either.
better than last
because they don't have those weird arrows.
Oh.
Right?
Oh yeah, that
Didn't
was
last
confusing. Yeah, they had some.
Right? They had like the stripes or something going down the whole court. right?
Yeah.
It was weird.
The Celtics court was a crime against humanity last night.
Not very good. I'm
Yeah,
not
I
into
do
it.
like that they changed it from in-season tournament to NBA Cup.
Well,
thank God.
That's
this-
much more pithy.
Oh, time out. This is one of my dislikes.
Oh, we got opposing. Battle
But
time.
it's not because of what you say. When did they change the name to the NBA Cup?
I think prior to the season, right?
Yeah, in the off
maybe-
season.
I'm out. I'm with you. In season tournaments, nothing to be writing home about.
No.
I'm out on both these names. Why is it just not called Commissioner's Cup? I like
That's
that
the
name.
WNBA.
They're like they like the same people.
They can't just pawn it off.
Well,
Can't they? The commissioner
I
is the
don't
one
want
who
to steal
brought-
from those
what's-
women.
Yeah, it's
The
like
commissioner
it's
is
like
the who
calling our,
brought this
our
to
trophy
us.
the Sue Bird Trophy. We can't call it that.
Time out. There's a reasoning. There's the commissioner, Adam Silver, is who brought us this cup. So just
Silver
name it
Cup.
But we
after
stole
him.
it from their
the
commissioner.
Silver Cup.
It's their commissioner.
Silver
we can't
Cup.
just call the Silver
Did they
Cup.
do it
I like the
first,
Silver
or I
Cup,
feel like I
though.
thought it was just done at the same time?
No, I don't
The
know.
WNBA. I don't know. I don't think they did it first. Maybe they did it first technically.
Also, they don't.
I feel like they
it
got
doesn't
announced-
operate the same because there's more teams in this one, right?
No, yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah,
It doesn't
can't
operate the
possibly.
same.
Yeah, it's not even the same.
But it is the same.
Why does the Pistons one look like a fucking Windows screensaver?
I know. It's
Yeah,
just coming
I don't
at
like
you
it.
bad. It's
That's
I don't
bad.
weird. That's weird, man. Okay,
Listen,
I can take it back.
Commissioner's
The
Cup-
colors aren't quite so bad, but yeah, Commissioner's
Listen, I don't
Cup.
like just the NBA Cup.
I like the Silver
I'm out.
Cup. I'm with
The
Charles.
Silver Cup will go hard because first of all, when I think of cup,
The Silver
I
Cup.
think of the Stanley
He names
Cup.
it after himself as
Right?
acting commissioner. That's pretty fucking
I love it, dude.
self-absorbed.
Why not?
It sounds
Why not?
good though.
Why not?
Sounds good.
I think
Yeah.
it should just be Commissioner's Cup. Me personally, because he's the one who like brought it to us and brought it to the league. This was like his agenda. No, or that's what they like
the
fucking
shepherd.
market is as. Market is
Here you go.
as.
Here, hey guys, it's me. Adam
Listen, when I
Silver.
think of the cup, I think in sports, I think of Stanley Cup. That's named after a guy named Stanley.
That's true.
Come on, what is just the NBA Cup?
the Heisman
shit?
Trophy.
It's named after a guy.
I didn't. What's the World Series called though?
It's called the World Series Trophy.
It does have an official
But that's
name.
different. This is not the finals, though.
Right, but the finals also is not named after a man.
But it's not named after a thing. A cup is a thing.
What is it
You
named
drink
after?
out of and eat cereal out of.
Like, is this trophy gonna be a cup?
Yeah, I see what you're saying, bro. I do. I don't know.
I'm with you. It's probably
It
better than
better be a
in-season
fucking
tournament.
cup. If it's not a cup, I'm gonna
be
lose my
pissed.
mind.
I'm gonna be
Yeah.
pissed. But come on, name it. Add
It's
something to the name.
of the event. But yes, add something, to the name.
The Silver
come on.
Cup would be great.
Silver
The
Cup. would
Commissioner's
work.
Cup.
It does have a little bowl at the top, guys.
Call it the fucking Kobe Cup
I'm out.
if you want.
I'm out. The real cup is the Stanley Cup. It's already a thing in sports.
What about
this is why I'm
what about
out.
Pim's
on
Cup?
it.
It's a half ball cup at the top.
Like a basketball.
I'm out.
All right.
Yeah, it's
No,
half
as long
a
as it's a
basketball.
goblet.
It's a goblet.
I'm out. I'm out on
Okay.
the name. No, I mean I like the trophy. I like the trophy. I'm a fan. It's a decent trophy.
Well, it also went from a tournament to a cup.
To a cup,
That's
right?
weird.
Like, how you feel about this?
What about the in-season cup?
Quick.
The season
got a-
cup would be fun.
I've got a quick like to go along with this. Michael
just don't like that
Imperioli
name.
getting more ad time.
They brought back those casino bullshit.
They did?
ads.
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
love
did.
it.
I
do like
love
those.
it.
I do like those.
I watch them on mute, and I just imagine him saying, "It's gonna get a whole lot hairier this year." Oh, I saw.
true.
Oh,
All right.
you guys don't even know who that is. Never mind.
All right, that's one of my dislikes. It's just the name of the NBA Cup. What you got, Chuck?
Yeah, it's good.
What
It's
more
valid.
you got?
Okay,
Solid.
I'll just link these two together, even though they don't belong to be linked together. But Denver and Phoenix's offensive rises.
Ooh.
You don't
That was almost
you
one of my
them or
likes.
don't?
No, I like them.
It's
I
almost
like
one
them.
of my likes.
Oh yeah.
Denver over the last 5 games. Oh, Jokic over the last. I mean, so Denver's really is just Jokic.
Yeah.
He's over the last 5 games,
Yeah.
29 points per game, 15 rebounds, 13.4 assists, 56% from the field, 56% from 3. All wins.
Dare I say MVP candidate?
It's crazy out here. Despite having no shooting, they're actually the second best 3-point shooting team in the league.
Unbelievable.
They don't shoot. They're last in frequency, though. Again, so that's the
Right.
problem is they just don't jack
Yeah,
up
they-
enough.
they have the efficiency.
and if they did, they wouldn't be that. So, but he's carrying them. They've gotten a couple rust games, which is nice, but it won't last.
Mark my words.
Phoenix is shooting threes. Shout out to Coach Bud.
Yep, Bud.
They are 4th in 3-point frequency. Last year, they were 19th. They're still shooting a bunch of mid-rangers, but that's really what this team needed last year is they were just an inefficient basketball team, and their late game offense. I mean, they're like tops the league, but their point differential is not very good because they just win all these close games. And when you kind of imagine this team, that's kind of what you imagine. It's like you get down into the clutch time and they have KD and they have Booker, so they're going to close you out. And that's what they've done this year. So
That's what they've been doing.
I think this is more like what I expected to see last year.
Yeah, and Beal's been, he's been playing great.
Yeah.
Just the hustle and
I agree.
defense, because he's kind of like he knows he's the third option, so he's like doing the other stuff. It feels like a little bit better than I expect him to.
I think both of those offenses, I'm surprised
Really
at how
good.
well they're. One's just because of Jokic's magnificence.
Yeah,
but-
Jokic. Yeah. All right, you got any more? I got what I got. Oh, this is a quick one. The Jazz and Raptors mission to tank for Cooper Flag. That's I guess. I don't know. Sure, Cooper Flag would go
What's
great
the
in both
official-
those teams.
I've heard some. What's the official? There's like a slogan for
Capture the flag?
Capture the flag. That one's
Yes,
nice.
there you go.
2
I
and
didn't
8
think
for the
about that.
Jazz, 2 and 10
You
for
know
the
what?
Raptors.
Yep.
Bill Simmons was
Dead
calling
heat
it
right
poop
now.
for
Go
coop.
for it.
Poop for Coop. That's a good one.
I don't like that
That's
at
great.
all.
That's great.
I hate that.
I have
good.
one Raptors note, unlike though,
Go
and
ahead.
that's
That's all you got?
the rise of Dick.
Dick Grady Dick. Risen from the ashes.
He's
Save
shooting
us.
7 threes a game, 37% from downtown, 20 points a game. He's up 4 free throws a game.
Dick and
He's
Barnes.
shooting 8 more shots than he shot last year. Percentages are all the same. So
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Oh, he's going to be great
shout
next to
out
Flag.
to Dick.
He's going to get
Yeah.
traded to the Nets, and then traded to the Knicks, and then to the Pistons.
Yeah. So, but the Jazz are doing it. You know who's also doing a good job of tanking?
Who's doing a good job?
The Bucks.
The Bucks.
Oh,
One of my
jeez.
dislikes.
Well, it got to be a dislike.
They gotta be a
Where were we
dislike.
on that over-under?
I don't
know.
We got to look up
Do
who
I have
has
that?
Yeah, I might have been me and I might have taken the over.
I think so.
That's a regret for sure.
They can figure it out.
That's what we've been saying, though. They had a whole last year to figure it out.
Yeah, I don't have them.
I can pull it up right here.
Yeah, what's going on with the Bucks?
They're not in the top half of the league in defending field goal percentage of any category, rim, mid, or 3. I've got another question about a small guard. Is this team just better without Dame?
The Bucks?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, it's
They're-
one season.
They're 14.7 points per possession worse on defense with him on the floor.
Oh man,
a lot of
They held Toronto last night to 85 points without him. It's their lowest total of the season.
wow. I mean, against Toronto, but
He's in the 5th percentile when their defense is in the 5th percentile when he's on the court.
jeez.
I know
mean,
it's
small
Toronto.
sample size.
small sample size. But
But the main problem they have is they can't corral anyone.
Yeah.
yeah,
So on the perimeter, which just leaves, I feel like teams can just stretch them out. They can get inside the defense. Middleton doesn't solve any of these problems.
yeah,
So it's a horror show.
yeah.
Ring up the Giannis trade rumors. How about that? Where's he going?
Knicks.
Ben, you have the over. You had the over on
I knew
Milwaukee.
it.
Of course.
do it.
What was it? The number 50?
50 and a half.
50 and a half. Of course. I mean,
Got a Halloween chill.
how you guys feel? What's Giannis's contract looking like?
They just signed an extension.
Right?
last
It's like-
offseason. So he's there unless he pushes his way out.
Out, yeah, right.
Which
I could see it.
wouldn't they on any other team?
man.
Wouldn't they fire the coach? But they just did this last year.
Wait, so
did
it's
this
Doc
last year.
Rivers right now?
It's
Yeah.
Doc.
They've been through. They went through like 3 coaches for no reason.
They're paying 3 coaches right now.
Yeah. Who was
I
the
don't-
coach
why don't-
before?
why don't they
Nurse?
just look for
Bud?
upgrades to Middleton.
I
and
can't even remember last year's guy.
Lopez.
No, it was Griffin, but who was before
Bud.
Griffin? Bud.
Bud.
Yeah.
Bud, Coach
So they
Bud,
fired Bud. Should just
Griffin.
kept Bud, man.
And then,
No.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's
Yeah.
the only ring they've had since Luau Cinder. And he's changed his name since then. Ridiculous. Yeah, sure. Trade him to the Heat. I don't care.
Do it.
No,
dare
I
you.
mean, I don't know. I feel like he's not gonna get traded either. I don't know. It feels so soon too, but he seems so
It
unhappy
does.
right now.
Yeah, but
I know. He
so that's
got into
why.
it with a
he's had
reporter
some
the
time
other
to
night.
get,
Yeah.
to get to antsy. He was antsy
Yeah.
last year.
Oh yeah.
And
Did
then
you
they
s-
keep having these playoff burnouts, you know.
Did you see him? What he did to Jalen the other day on Sunday?
Oh, the high five?
Yeah.
Yeah, he would for a high five and went like
being
that.
salty.
And then he
Jay-
gave his cute little childish grin,
Yeah.
which you can't
Well,
help
that's
but
him.
love.
Being, like, yeah, he's trolling.
But Jalen said he was like
He's
inhumane.
trolling.
Giannis is a child.
Giannis is a child.
Jeez.
What's like? Come on, well,
getting
you're playing.
intense.
You're playing basketball.
Playing a child's game.
Playing a child's game.
Well, you know what? All I gotta say is one team is 10-3 and the other one's 3.
I knew it.
No,
All right,
yeah.
listen,
So
what else you got?
better
boys?
get a little. Also, it was
it
kind
out,
of
talk it.
it was kind of a and Jalen got a flagrant on Giannis later in the game because that was after Giannis like did one of his elbow swings and just whacked
Whacked
Jalen
him,
in the
yeah.
face. So it was kind of ill-timed.
Yeah.
So I see why Jalen was a little
miffed.
course.
I get it. Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
but
for sure.
that's what
No,
I
I
love
feel
about Jalen is he don't take no shit.
No, speak your mind, King.
No. All right, listen. My last okay, we went through all my dislikes. So my last LaMelo Ball.
I like him.
I wrote LaMelo fucking Ball actually.
I wrote for one of my likes was LaMelo's 3-point runners.
So why is LaMelo Ball is third in scoring, averaging around 30 points, just under, right? Why? What's other than him being healthy, he wasn't really healthy the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Other than him being healthy, why is he scoring so much? Like last year in 30 games, he had like 22 or something, right? 23. Who knows? I could click on it right here. Oh, I misclicked. But it's because he's taking twice the amount of threes. He's still making about the same as he has career-wise. Like 35, 36, 37%.
Well,
Let me
you
see, I
know
have it right
who
here.
their coach is? It's Charles Lee, who was the assistant on the Celtics last year. That's
There
why
you
they're
go.
taking so
That's
many.
why they're taking
second in
so
the league in
many
attempted
threes.
threes.
Buddy ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Missoula ball.
just a whole barrage of threes. Go to Missoula Ball, Lee Ball. Yeah, I can't. All right, these won't load these
Leave
stats.
LaMelo Ball.
But yeah, he went from he averaged 24 points last year in 22 games. He's playing around the same minutes, but he's taking 4 more shots and they're all threes. Those 4 more shots. He's just taking 4 more threes and he's shooting 37.5%.
Yeah.
Last year he shot 35.5.
Yeah. I wish that team could
just
play.
barrage of threes.
I wish that team could play a lick of defense
Nope,
because I feel
they
like
won't.
feel like the offense could
do something.
Could do something.
Yeah, I kind of agree. But no, maybe, who knows? Maybe they win the Cooper Flag Lottery. He's there.
The Cooper Cup.
The Cooper Cup,
The
baby.
Cooper Cup.
Now that's a cup. All right, that's my last like.
Okay.
got
Ben,
anything else?
you got any more?
No
I'll
more.
go. I have one. I'll end on a dislike.
I like my podcast partners.
Oh.
The fuck
That's a
outta
lie.
here. It's lying to my face. They're flipping us off.
What? No, I'm not.
My last dislike so far is this whole this Julius Randle Wolves experiment.
Yeah, I thought about talking about them, but
Randle is at a negative 9.7 differential when he's on the court this year. It's in the 18th percentile.
It could be worse.
Team is 6-5.
it could be
Go
worse.
on.
Team is 6. They got killed by Portland last night.
Yeah.
I think there's some other trends here that Conley has. He looks just, especially with Randall handling the rock now, like another creator. Conley has like less to do almost. He's not in control. I feel like their offense gets out of sorts a bunch, and then it's just, this is what I feared. It's just Randall and Ant just taking turns going iso ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're only 6. They're 6-5, so whatever. But Conley is shooting 31% from the field. The field.
Yeah.
Not even just from 3. Also, what is going on with Jaden McDaniels this year? I think he's. I don't know. I felt like there were times in the playoffs last year where you thought he might take an offensive step up, but he's at a negative 18.7 differential this year. That's in the 5th percentile.
Oof.
So this whole thing is just not working right now.
Yeah.
It's early.
Oh, Yeah, sure,
Really.
whatever. I don't like
Said
it.
that about every
That's
line.
fair. You don't have. Yeah. It doesn't. Yeah.
I'm with you.
That's valid.
And they don't play. They're not even like experimenting. They don't play any of the young guys. They didn't play their rookie that they spent all that capital on.
Yeah. Like, who's that?
Even
What's
some
his
of the
name?
older guys.
Rob
Dillingham,
Dillingham.
Ben's pick.
My guy.
As your guy.
No minutes, barely any minutes so far.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dillingham.
Oh,
So-
Robert.
And they drafted another guy late in the first round who was I can't even remember his name.
Yeah, me neither.
But he, they're not playing him either. So I don't know. DiVincenzo's been good though.
Yeah,
He has.
DiVincenzo has been good.
So
Salute to him.
yeah, it's not looking great so far. I mean, I think they'll rebound, but I definitely do not think they're as good as last year. It's
Nope.
just not.
Nope. They're way worse.
No.
They're way worse. It's
Funny
fucked.
how the Knicks and the Wolves both made my dislikes. Isn't that kind of fun?
Isn't that kind of funny?
how that happened.
No, I agree. I
think
did
they're
say
having
both
similar
teams would go,
struggles
yeah, through
at
those
the
growing
beginning.
pains.
Of course.
But the Knicks, you see something there. The T-Wolves.
Yeah, there's
Well,
some
if we were
things.
Minnesota fans, we'd be saying the same thing.
I'm more positive on the Knicks than I am on the
Yeah,
on
me
the
too.
Wolves.
Okay.
For
yeah,
now.
we'll see.
We're just going to be on this side of the coin, and you're just going to have to be on that side of the coin for a while.
Flip the coin.
Philadelphia. Yeah. Well, that was our likes and dislikes, ladies and
It's been a fun
germs.
start.
It's been fun. I like how like in the West there's like 3 different tiers. There's 3 9-2 teams. There's 3 7 3 or 4 teams. There's 3 6 and 5 teams, and then there's a lot of
The East, there's like a lot of teams around 500, right?
Teams.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
the East has a lot of teams
complete
around
opposite.
500.
That's what
Yeah.
I was going to...
Plenty of surprises
One,
in these first 10.
One
or
other
so
dislike
games.
I did have on my list was the conference imbalance.
Yeah, it's
There's-
starting to feel like.
There's only 2 Eastern
Yeah.
Conference teams above 500
Yeah.
as of last night.
Well, that's the thing with the. Oh yeah, go ahead, continue.
And besides Boston and Cleveland, no Eastern Conference team, if they were placed in the Western Conference, would even be in the
Playoff picture, yeah, no, at all, not at all. And that's the
crazy.
thing with these Bucks and Sixers slow starts. These are teams that a lot of people expected to get a lot of wins,
Yeah.
and now you got the Pistons like in the 5 seed, at 5-5 or some shit, 5-6.
Yeah. It will even
It's
itself
gonna,
out.
of course, it's only
But-
10 to like 13 games for some of these teams.
I thought the East was going to be almost kind of good this year.
Yeah.
But
it's
so
East is
maybe,
Easton again.
maybe I
Yeah.
dislike myself.
Yeah, you do this like to yourself at times. No, I'm just joking.
Let's move on.
All right, let's move on. What we got next? All right, predictions.
For the cup?
Yeah,
Oh, we got to draft them too.
we're drafting. Oh, who goes first?
What are we-
Draft my prediction.
What are we
Walk
predicting?
like a prediction.
Cup winner.
Just the winner? Just
you
just
want
one
to?
team?
Do you
I don't
want to
know.
pick the
I don't know.
finals?
It's up to
we
you
can
guys.
pick the finals. Then it has to be from what? The East group and
There's
the West
one in
group,
the
right?
West, one in the
That's
East.
very simple. Okay. Oh man.
And they play each other in the finals, in the cup finals.
Yeah. Let's look at the cup
Look at
groups
the
here.
bracket here.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, one of
'cause I
those
have no
groups
idea.
with the Bucks is really bad. I feel like
The whole East is really bad.
everyone's just bad.
T-Wolves, Clippers, Kings. Okay. I have no
That
idea
West-
who won. I don't
Who's
even
the-
watch the Knicks game.
How
last
about
night,
this?
too.
Which? Let's just drop some intrigue, okay, with this. Which is the toughest bracket here?
Okay.
I mean, eliminate all the East ones.
Orlando,
That
New York,
West
Brooklyn,
B
Philly.
and West C is pretty testy.
Yeah.
So West B is Phoenix, Lakers, Spurs, Thunder, and Jazz.
Yeah, I think you gotta go West C here.
And then West C is Golden State, Denver, Memphis, New Orleans, and Dallas. Yeah, that's a scary.
All right,
group.
just
Yeah.
saying.
I don't
Because
think
New
B
Orleans-
is that
the
crazy.
Pelicans
It's
kind of
the only
suck.
team under 500
and,
here.
and the Grizzlies don't have Ja.
Right. Well, okay, but that's like your two. But I have more faith in Warriors, Nuggets, and Mavs than I do in like Phoenix, OKC, Lakers. The first group edges out the second to me if we're looking at Group B from the West. Whereas
I mean, that
Group
West,
A,
that
Portland,
group,
Houston, Clippers.
man, and Minnesota lost to Portland in their game
Minus
last night.
14,
The
yeah.
Rockets might win. The Kings. It could be the Kings.
I don't know.
Yeah, the
I like
Kings are fun.
Sabonis' perfect triple-double. That was cool.
That was fun.
Oh yeah, that was cool. Like that.
Shout out to
Like-
DeMontis.
Okay.
So yeah, you know what?
All right, who you guys got? I'm gonna just go for it. I'm just gonna pick 2 random teams.
You got it. You got it.
I'm gonna go Kings. Wait, I'm picking one from each, right?
Yeah.
Oh, from each.
Yeah.
Each
five for the
conference.
finals.
For the finals, right? Yeah.
Just
okay.
one team. Two teams.
Kings. I was gonna start picking all of them, all the groups. No, I'm gonna go. Oh, man, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. The Thunder come out of the West. OKC Thunder come out the West.
Ooh.
And you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go with the Cavs.
Wow.
Of the East.
Thunder
Why not?
Cavs.
Oh, who you got?
Okay,
Winning?
I'm going. Oh, go ahead.
Winning.
Who I got winning? I'm going Cavs, baby.
Cavs over Thunder.
Fuck it. Who won last year? The Pacers?
The
The
Lakers.
Lakers beat the Pacers last year.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that was huge for LeBron's legacy. I
Ben,
remember all those
All
jokes.
right,
now.
I got the Pacers coming back again.
Oh, get the fuck yeah. Maybe.
and,
yeah.
and beating the Nuggets in the cup.
Oh.
Pacers over Nuggets.
Pacers over Nugs. Nasty
Fun.
work.
Fun NBA Cup stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Here.
Good old.
Oh, look, the lamp is lit. Wow.
Don't look at that lamp.
Great content.
Oh, man.
Okay.
You want me to comment on more objects in the room? All right, Charles, what do you got?
I will take the Warriors
I don't want
over
to
shot.
say it.
the Cavs.
What?
What is this? The NBA Finals?
Oh, is this the NBA Cup?
Which doesn't have that ring
That's
to
your
it.
Silver Cup winner.
That's your Silver Cup
your
winner.
cup.
the
Okay,
Denby-
so
the
we got
Silver Cup,
Danny's
the
got
Silver
Cavs
Goldens.
over Thunder, Ben Pacers over Nugs, Warriors over Cavs.
Imagine if it was the Silver
Charles.
Cup and it was like half of his face, like just the bottom half, and
the
it was
bottom half.
silver because it's still a cup.
Wow, I thought you were like a Two-Face
Oh,
situation.
yeah.
No, Two
It's
Face.
just like
just the
his
bottom
chin.
half.
It'd be
Yeah,
a very
no,
small cup. You
no.
would be able to-
It's like instead of the bald head, that's where the
Yeah.
indent is, and that's what you can drink out of.
You're
and
gonna
it's
drink out of his
silver.
bald head.
It's gonna be made out of silver.
Yeah, that's
the
no,
Silver
I-
Cup.
I know. Yeah.
Come on, they gotta hire me for marketing, man.
I would love
one
that.
more
Drink out of his head.
one more cup question.
Yeah.
Maybe.
We're cupping.
Okay, this is our
Francis Ford
second year in the
Coppola
cup.
over here.
Besides the courts, is there anything? I know we talked about this a bunch probably last year. But
Yeah.
is there anything
Kind of
we could
out of
see
it on this
better?
year. I don't care at all this year.
We could do better with this cup. What would make it more interesting?
Oh, to
Cups.
improve the
I'm-
cup structure.
In
Cup
terms
structure?
of the structure, I kind of think it's interesting enough already. Like, it was fun. I only watched the Knicks game in the first set of
Yes.
Tuesday games.
we should just do like full.
But the Knicks were just going for it. You know, they had the biggest.
Like,
they had a big
first,
lead.
second, and third place, podium shit. Then all the point differentials would keep mattering, and you could have little, play for second, play for third.
I do
That
think
could be fun.
more teams should advance to the knockout
Yeah,
round because
maybe.
the knockout round is the funnest
It's the fun part, yeah.
Like
Right.
the group stage, not so
Who
fun.
cares? Yeah,
So I would knock.
I'm
I
with
would,
you.
I would make this 4 groups of 4. Can we do that? I think we
have the
can't do
whole
that. I
league,
think we can't do
basically?
that because
we can't do
we
that.
did
It's
the numbers
uneven.
last
Yeah,
year.
we did this
It doesn't
last
work.
year. We did this fucking last. By the way, this is season 2,
You gotta
episode
add-
20.
You
of the
got to
No Shots
add the
podcast.
expansion teams, and then you can do 4 groups of 4 once the expansion.
There
teams
you go.
There you go. Yeah,
That's what has to happen.
So yeah, fucking wait for
But
the
I do-
Sonics.
but
and
I do
Vegas
think-
undercuts.
I
to
will-
come.
What? 8
I-
groups of 4.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we
They
did
meant
2
4.
expansion.
They meant 4 in each
Oh yeah,
conference.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah. Sorry,
okay.
sorry, I misspoke,
Understand
and then
that.
I yelled at you for it. But I'll keep yelling at you, okay?
Okay. All right.
Better stay in your lane.
Okay. The other thing is, why can't we just play all these games in a row?
yeah, I'm with you.
We said this last time
said
too.
this
It's
last
kind
time.
of bewildering to me, and
Once
like
a week
Yeah.
thing.
it takes me out of it when
Yeah.
it's like, once a week.
And it's like,
does.
Then I have to reacclimate myself to the standings
rules
and everything,
group
and that's
shit,
just
yeah.
like, why not just play
let
it
them
all?
out. No,
Let's do it all.
Yeah,
Let's do it all.
we all understand how playoffs build emotional momentum.
And then we wouldn't have to hear the goddamn explanation of the fucking brackets every
This is the
second.
Group B and the
how
blah,
many?
blah, blah.
Like, if you're not into it, you can figure out the rules on your own.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sick of the rule explanations. I know it's new, but that just pisses me off.
It's really getting your
You shouldn't
peeve,
have
huh?
to explain it that much if you want it to be like effective and reach viewers.
This is American audience. They just can't handle this.
Too dumb for it.
Too dumb
and
for group
explaining it
play.
is only going to make it more boring.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we do not like to hear explanations in America. for
no.
anything.
We want to see, touch, taste.
All right. Yeah. Gotta get those. If
Get
you know
these
what,
groups out
you know
of
what?
here.
We'll call it the Silver Cup when we get those two
That's right.
expansion teams.
Come on,
Silver, and you can
Silver.
expand
Yeah.
this thing.
And
Yeah.
then it'll be worthy of Adam Silver.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, he'll,
All right.
he'll be worthy of the cup.
Yeah.
I need that silver cup in my life.
You just want to drink out of Adam Silver's head.
Yeah,
'Cause
he'd be
you're
a nice
sicko.
cup, I think. He's got like a
He's
nice
still
chin.
too skinny for me. Can't get a lot of liquid in there.
Well, it's a trophy still at the end of the day.
You just said it would be nice to drink out of.
Yeah, but I want it shaped as the trophy. I want it similar to
Yeah,
how the
just
trophy
display it.
looks. But it's just, instead of just being a fucking ball, like it's going down like his chin and you see a little bit of his glasses and his nose is in there.
Oh, I got that.
That would be fun, man. It's still the same size. It's just you're adding a little more,
Yeah.
depth
Yeah.
to the bottom of it.
Okay.
And those glasses, you gotta have it. All right, let's get the fuck off of this.
Yeah.
All right. It's no enough cup.
Why we picked our cups.
Enough cup.
We picked our
Picked our
cups.
cups.
All right, what's next, guys? You got anything else? Any more ball talk?
No.
I think I'm good.
All right, we're going straight to where the sun don't shine.
Or it does. YMCA.
It's fun to stay at the
YMCA.
You can
Where do
da,
it
da.
take me to the ball game?
take me out to the crowd bar.
Listen, it's Ducks Dynasty. It's Dynasty Danny here. If we're going to the diamond, we're going to play the game. We're going to toss the hacky sack.
We're gonna hit it out of the park.
Danny's Diamonds is back, and I am Danny Diamond. Welcome back. Last time we did this segment, last episode, it was before the World Series. And listeners, boy, have the World Series happened. And
What month is it?
ruined me emotionally. It is November. It's like, what, the 12th? I'm recording this? World Series is over, guys. My fucking
the
Yankees embarrassed themselves. Listen.
Yankees lose.
I mean, listen, I said this before the beginning of before the beginning of the baseball season started. We were watching last year, we were watching a playoff game. I was like, listen, guys, I like this Yankee team, but they're just going to choke it away at some point in the playoffs.
He did say that.
So it was our best and deepest team in this era. But it's not going to matter at the end of the day. Because, I would have loved to come in here and have, a fucking speech prepared like Charles did, talking about adversity and all this stuff and overcoming the odds and having stats to back up. But no, what fucking I come in with is an impromptu rant about the fucking Yankees yanking themselves, right? They're just full of it, all right? They don't practice fundamentals. All right, don't even get me started, all right? First of all, game one, we should have won, all right? You can't get that performance out of Cole and not win. Game 5.
But crucial mistake in that game 1.
The Nestor.
Taking him out?
Putting him in.
Taking out, it was a chain reaction of taking Cole out early because he gave off a leadoff hit to start the 7th. He only went 6. He threw 86 pitches. Who cares? He had 5, 6, 7 after that. They should have kept going for at least those 3 batters, I think. What was he going to face Kike and
I know,
Lux?
but it's okay. That happened. That's one thing.
chain
But
reaction.
then also you put in Nestor
Who hadn't
hadn't
pitched in
pitched
like a month.
in a month.
Well, here's the thing. At the time, I thought it was crazy. I don't know if the result changes that much if it's Tim Hill. I think it's maybe slightly better. I still think Frey walks off, maybe not with a grand slam, but a walk-off is still likely. I think it was the chain reaction of taking out Cole early, leading to, going to Clay right away or Kane Lee, whoever it was. Then you had to go get 2 out of Weaver. Then you got extra innings. They weren't preparing for extra innings. So you got to throw Cousins out there. You got to throw... Then you got to go, he gives up a hit or a walk or whatever. Then you got to go to the lefty. Or they walked Mookie, too, in front of him. So, yeah, maybe if it was Hill, but I don't know, man. I think it was just the chain reaction of taking Cole out a little early and also not, they didn't, let Kane Lee and Clay go that game either. I think Weaver pitched over an inning.
Yeah, and he'd already been taxed, and it's just, I know he had a week off or whatever before, but still, it's like you expect to use him for more later, so you don't want to expend, but at the same time, you got to win the game. You got to win the game that's in front of you before you move on to the next game.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it starts with Cole. Yeah, I would have not done Nestor. I would have done Hill in that situation if I was Booney. I don't know. Yeah, sure, Nestor gives up that grand slam. And Freddie Freeman goes on an absolute fucking barrage. Has a home run in a month or two because of his ankle or something. It was nuts. He broke the consecutive home run games record for 5. And then he still had a good game 5. All right. We should have won that game, right? It was all fucked up, right? Then the ball Waldo could get to. Then what happened game 2? We just lost game 2, I think. I already forget what happened game 2. Game 2 was close. Jazz had a good game. Doesn't matter. Game 3 we lost. We were just kind of getting dominated.
That was what we saw together when they came back to New York the first time.
Yeah, all fairness too. That was what the Yankee fan.
Well, game 4
was 4-11.
Game 2 was the Yamamoto game.
Game 2
was the Yamamoto game.
Yes,
and we almost made a comeback in that game. Jazz started going crazy on the base pass.
Oh, it got tight at the end there.
It got tight at the very end. True. And even that game, that might have been the Oswaldo play. Was that game? Game 1 was the Glaber missing it, and Ohtani stretched the double into the triple. Right, and and Soto misplayed.
I think Oswaldo was game 1 because that what allowed them to get second and third, and then they walked Mookie, and then
I think you're right. Oh man,
but the Yankees had the bases jacked, and they brought it in that game, or maybe that I don't know.
I don't remember. Yeah, it was a while ago. Right. Anyways, game 3,
they immediately had a 2-0 lead in game 3. Remember that? At least, or 2 or 3.
No, in game 3 we got shut out, and we scored 2 at the very end.
That's what I'm saying. The Dodgers immediately got it.
Yeah, well, you kept pitching to Freddie Freeman in the first inning.
So Freddie Freeman does his thing.
Yeah.
The same spot too. Oof.
The day after that, the streets of New York were just quiet. People were down.
Just depressing, embarrassing stuff. And then game 4, okay, Yankees get a game. Great. The bats come alive. Everyone
Love
hits.
it.
Right.
Love it.
Right.
Hope.
And not much hope for me. Once that game 3 happened, I was like, oh, this ain't happening, guys. Hope for some New Yorkers. I don't know. Whatever. Right. Then
it did sort of set up nicely, because you had the bullpen game. In game 4, and then all you had to beat was then you had Cole going, and then can you get to Yamamoto? I think you could get to Yamamoto. I don't think so. And then they would have to either throw Buehler out again, or Buehler was great, or you can talk yourself into things like that.
Of course,
there was a point during that 5th game where I was like, okay, we could easily win this.
It happened a little bit in the beginning of the 5th game, maybe for me, where I might have been a tiny bit talking myself out too.
Right.
Yeah.
But it was never go ahead.
Then the 5th inning happened. And I guess that's the Yankees 28-3 or whatever the fuck.
I've never seen an inning so abominable.
It was embarrassing.
How do you make that many mistakes?
It was embarrassing. You can't give the Dodgers a 6-out inning. What is this?
Crazy.
What is this?
It's beautiful.
First
in the World Series.
In the
So
World
beautiful.
Series. First judge just takes his eye off the ball. Okay. It happens, running on first and second. Then that Volpe play. And in my personal opinion, I think Volpe made the right read going to
I think
third
so,
there.
too. He just
lot
made
of
a
Yankee
horrible
fans,
throw.
Yeah, it was a bad throw. He didn't get like his hips across or something. I don't know. He didn't swing around enough for it. And yeah, Jazz had no chance. And Kike and them, give again, Dodgers, better team. Outplayed us, outclassed us the whole time. Kike was running hard, man. Put the pressure on Volpe. Couldn't make the play. Right? Then Cole fucking dominates again. It turns out you just have to win these 2 Cole games. You can't lose
right.
those game 1 and
No.
game 5. We would have been up 3-2
3-2.
going to LA.
Easily.
We would have had a parade. I would have had
easily.
my speech prepared.
Easily.
It's insane. It's insane. But then
No.
Cole strikes out like the next 2 guys, and then the ground out Mookie, and it was like a weird chopper. It was like a slow chopper. So Rizzo was expecting Cole to be there. Cole just never went there and just was
Can't do
terrible. Yeah, apparently
Can't do it.
Apparently on those plays, the pitcher's usually there for Rizzo.
The thing was, okay,
That's how they've done it
I was a
this
pitcher.
year.
I was a pitcher
Yeah.
through a little bit of high school. You always have to run to the bag. And then
Yeah.
the other thing that I think that I haven't really heard talked about is Cole initially started to run to the bag, and then he stopped. And I think Rizzo probably saw him out of like some corner of his eye and then really just settled on. So like Cole kind of deked him out at first base.
Kind of.
But
yeah.
that's the kind of thing that you need to practice as an elite professional baseball team.
You would think, right? You would fucking think. But no, yeah, so in the past, those guys are just there. And maybe it seemed like such a routine play for Cole's perspective that he was like, oh, Rizzo's just going to get there and take it to the bag himself. But it kind of slowed down. That was kind of like a weird...
It was a weird spinning ball.
And Rizzo went to it pretty lax, probably because he just saw all these errors just happen from him, probably to make sure he could secure that ball.
Ironically enough, yeah.
And he couldn't so he didn't charge it. Cole didn't cover, and Mookie just took advantage. Saw this happening in real time and just took advantage. And then fucking Freddie Freeman and Teoscar just tee off. Tie the game.
But then you had a lead.
Still had chance.
And we got the lead.
Got the lead back.
We got our lead back.
And then they celebrate in fucking
Beautiful.
in the Bronx. They win the World Series. Kudos to the Dodgers. They play New York at the end of the game. For
I
some
know.
reason. Why?
I
This is
always
going
found that
more incompetence.
that's one of the strangest things
Don't
I've
play it
ever
during
heard.
losses.
I've always found that very weird because at Fenway they don't play dirty water after losses.
I didn't know we played it after losses.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, I forget we do until
that's such a beautiful scene though. All those sad Yankee fans watching out of the game,
Just
having
watching
to
the
listen,
game.
bum, 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 da, 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 da.
It's crazy. Don't show Fat Joe. All right, now we gotta talk about all the post-World Series. All right, Yankees lose and gentleman's sweep. Never felt close, even though all the games were close.
At
for
least
them.
it wasn't a full
besides the
sweep.
one Yankee game. Yeah,
Yeah.
Their one win wasn't close. But yeah, then Roberts comes out. Was like, oh yeah, we knew the Yankees would beat themselves. That was our scouting report.
That was our scouting
Just put the
report.
ball in play, run hard and with purpose, and let the Yankees just
Be the Yankees.
yeah. Just they're just incompetent, just what's the word I'm looking for? I guess incompetence. I don't know. Like their
But
ego,
what is
unprepared,
that though?
just unprepared.
Because, and listen, I know that the
Some of these
manager
plays-
is not like the
This is
best manager, and I know he's
Yeah.
like a player's manager.
Yeah, this is the
whatever.
good time guy. He's similar to Torrey though, in this sense.
But like, I don't understand. I feel like we've watched other teams who have had like not great man. I mean, the fucking Red Sox one with John fucking Farrell as the manager,
yeah.
and yet like. I don't understand how this team is that undisciplined and that unready for some of these moments. Like it's absolutely perplexing to me.
Yeah,
and I enjoyed every minute of it. But
it is to me too.
It's crazy.
But also, this is what Yankee fans knew this the whole time. We knew this. We'd known this about this run. Going back to whatever, right? This whole window, this has been the thing. This isn't like the same Yankees, and they're just kind of coasting based off past success. It's not the same Yankees right now. It's a different, like, they're just so laxed, and they're always making excuses for when they play bad, and then it's not the same Yankees. It's not the same Yankees because George Steinbrenner has embedded into Yankee fans everywhere. This is why we're like this. It's win or bust. Jeter the whole time, his whole career, it's championship or bust. He was like, "What's fun coming in second?" It means nothing to me coming in second. Don't get me wrong. It was a fun playoff run for the most part.
We made the World Series.
Had some good high moments.
The AL Central Invitational.
Probably better. Yeah, it's probably better. It was a better season than the last season. Yeah, sure. Yeah. In terms of just vibes from a fan perspective, but to me, there's no difference between coming in second place or last. This is how I've grown up as a Yankee fan. It's either championship or bust. This new, now that it's Hal's and there's George's son, and he's great for the most part. I don't know. It just feels like they're like, oh yeah, we made the playoffs this year. Successful season. No, we went above 500. Like they're just like don't care, and they're just coasting off past success, all these rings in the past. And I don't know. It's like
I just think the playing field is even, and it's harder for you to win. But yeah, that speaks to y'all's expectations that have been built. But I just don't think you can. You can't be the Yankees anymore because it's been flooded out.
Well, the '90s, the playing field was even. We were just better than everyone.
The Dodgers are the Yankees. That's who they are now.
Dodgers could be the new Yankees. Yeah,
could be.
It's probably true. But yeah, anyways, shout out to the Dodgers. What else Robert said? He said the World Series was the Padres Dodgers.
Oh,
bro.
Oh, they went.
Then Kiki,
they went.
Oh, they went nuts. They went nuts. And then Kike and the fucking parades, like, we brought out Ice Cube, and we knew that the minute we came in that we won that World Series. It was already over.
Oh,
we brought Ice Cube and won that World Series. They brought Fat Joe and lost. I'm so sick of Joe Crack, man.
I'm sick of him too.
I don't know, but yeah, the championship tour, like this kicking the Yankees while they're down tour has been great, low-key. Because it's about time. Like they have to realize how the rest of the league is looking at them because. Like this is how Yankees fans have been looking at them for a while.
Yeah, but aren't we being too demanding as fans?
This is what they've instilled on us, Ben.
Okay, so break the cycle. It's a new day.
No, we're still the same people.
We can lower our expectations.
No, that's not how. Fucking programming. What's the word I'm looking for?
Brainwashing?
Conditioning works.
But you can condition yourself the other way.
Well, if this
you can't
keeps
teach
up,
old
they
dog
will.
new tricks. Yeah, maybe for the younger generation.
We're not that old.
I grew up on this them conditioning me to be like this. Yeah. I'm not like this with the Knicks,
Last
by the way.
Of the generation
No,
over here.
I'm with this with the Yanks, and then I'm with this like with other teams where I'm like showing other teams like I play for rings. Who cares about second? I've said this about any other team who's before whatever because this is how I've been conditioned by this organization.
Yeah, that's fair.
And Jeter had a great little fucking rant saying the same thing. You don't play for second place, And his little suit next to Iran and Big Poppy.
Oh, yeah. Poppy was great.
Poppy was great. But yeah.
It's a pretty, honestly, that's a pretty good, it's a pretty good cast of characters to have on that. I found all of them pretty good. Jeter and A-Rod and Poppy, because they were so, all of them are so, I mean, of course I enjoyed it because Poppy got the last laugh.
History,
but I loved, even like the Yankee fans over there who are yelling at Poppy, and he's just, you can't bring that guy down. He's just a loud,
he's just a happy guy.
Yeah.
Fucking, no, when they first announced Jeter, I did not think this was work. I was like, Jeter and A-Rod kind of hate each other. It's awkward whenever they're in the same building now.
But Poppy's
It's
there
working.
in the middle.
Poppy's in the middle, and Jeter's coming at it professionally. I think they're just getting along now at this point again.
Yeah. I thought it was a good.
It's fun. The friendship is fun.
I thought like that balance was really, really good. Yeah, because Jeter's like super serious, and A-Rod
Jeter
is
also, I don't think likes baseball that much. I think this is just been his life. A-Rod is a nerd though.
Yeah,
He's
so you have
a super fan of baseball.
The nerd, the really like. Actually, kind of like Jeter's kind of boring, but you kind of need a boring guy. You can't have three, and then Poppy's just the life of the party, the fun time guy in the middle.
I love it.
It's good.
It was actually fun.
Yeah,
those three. So yeah, that's my. That's Ducks' rant about their hometown Yankees losing and collapsing the World Series. Yeah, it doesn't feel good.
Whew.
Did not feel good reliving that because I really kind of compressed a lot of that until now.
Because I knew to let these things out,
feel good to let it out.
Kind of.
Well, you can talk about it more next time too.
But Ducks dynasty isn't over because we got off-season predictions.
Difficulty high.
Oh, I forgot to go boo. I forgot to cry. I wrote that in my notes. Cries in parentheses.
Cries.
All right. All right. All season predictions. All right. I got 13, 12. 12. I forgot to add one person. 13 players.
Oh, boy.
You guys are gonna predict.
13.
13. I think you know them all, Ben. Well, most of them.
It's okay. Just
All right. Let's start with the big fish. The big free agent. That was a whole other thing about us losing the World Series. I'm like, this is it. If this guy leaves, we're not getting back here. This is it. Let's start with the big fish, Juan Soto of the New York Yankees for 1 year. There's a lot of ridiculous rumors going around with his contract. He's seeing all the teams. He's hanging out in LA, him and Boris. All right, I want you for predictions. I have teams that are reportedly interested and set to meet him. Of course, my Yankees and the New York Mets. Those are the two favorites. The Dodgers, another thing about them being them, they were like, oh, now we're in on Soto. We just beat you guys.
The price.
We're gonna just take him from you. So you got the LA Dodgers, got the San Francisco Giants. Sure, they've been on every big free agent in the last couple of years, and also they have. That's another thing to consider when doing these predictions. Buster Posey's in there.
Oh.
New GM or president of operations,
Okay.
who knows? You know they want to go after their guy.
Yeah, well, they've been striking out lately.
Yes, they really have. You got the Giants, you got the Boston Red Sox, you got the Toronto Blue Jays, and apparently the Tampa Bay Rays.
Nah.
3 division rivals probably try and drive up the price. Well, the Blue Jays are legit. They've also been on big free agents recently. And he just fits seamlessly with that team. So yeah, 7 teams. So who you guys have Juan Soto signing with? And of course, if you want to add an 8th sleeper team and just pick them, go for it. I need you to lock in, Ben.
I'll take the Yankees.
Okay, fair enough. Yankees.
I'm also going to pick the Yankees.
No, I drafted them. You can't take the
No, we're not doing that.
We're not doing draft.
No, it's not.
It's just predictions.
That's basketball season.
Yeah, we can overlap with these picks. It's just picks.
I think it's going to be the Yankees. I would. My second place team would be the Mets.
The Mets, they seem like the 2 real deal teams because Cohen's pocketbooks are unlimited right now for those Mets. Yeah, I also picked the Yankees, so we got 3 Yankees for Juan Soto. Sure, if not, I'm gonna be fucking depressed again and devastated. All right, here we go. This is gonna be the tough one. All right, next category we have the big aces on the market. I got 4. I mean, you could make arguments other guys should be in there over the 4th guy, but here they are. We have Corbin Burns, Max Fried, Blake Snell, and Jack Flaherty. Corbin Burns, who just played the season with the Orioles. Fried, who's been on the Braves, lifetime Braves. Snell, who went 1 season to the Giants. He's resetting his market after a 1-year deal. He opted out, back hanging free agency. And Jack Flaherty, who just won a World Series with the Dodgers, as they're like number 1 in the playoffs. So 4 big time pitchers. I also have 8 options, so you guys just don't have to, some context. You got the Orioles as one of the teams. Just have Burns. You got the Blue Jays. You got the Boston Red Sox, been looking for an ace for a while. They're apparently in on some of these guys. You got the Detroit Tigers in the American League. In the National League, you got the New York Mets, Chicago Cubs, the LA Dodgers, San Francisco Giants. A lot of the same teams. All right, now I need you guys to assign a team to all 4 of those players. It doesn't have to be from the 8 teams if you want to throw a wild card team in there. But anyways, who do you guys have? Would you guys like me for this is a complicated category? Would you guys like me to give you mines first to give you an idea, or you guys want to just throw some teams? Yeah, go for it.
One by one.
Okay, Corbin Burns.
Okay.
He's the biggest ace on the market.
Burns. Burn, baby, burn. Burn, baby, burn. What were the teams again that you mentioned?
Orioles, Blue Jays, Red Sox, Tigers, Mets, Cubs, Dodgers, Giants.
Burns. I'll send him back to the O's. They got new management. They just saw the guy for a year. Let's go back to the O's.
Ooh, really? You got the O's pointing at the money.
I actually don't think that's going to happen. Well, they have a new ownership, so they might spend a little bit more.
Yeah, that's fair. They could. Make the splash. What you got for Corbin Burns, Ben? Also, quick question. Do you know who Corbin Burns is?
No. I don't know who any of these guys are, man. I don't know about any of these teams, so I literally cannot make a valid prediction here.
So it doesn't matter. You're making them.
Okay, Orioles.
Okay, I like it. You do know who Jack Flaherty and Blake Snell are.
I saw them pitch like in 2 games. I cannot picture Blake Snell, and I don't know why he would go to any of those particular teams. I'm just saying, I don't know.
You know them though.
But I'll give you a guess if that's what you want.
Oh, that's what you're doing.
That's what he wants.
That's what you're doing.
But I'm just telling you, I have nothing to go on.
There's no wrong answer here.
Okay,
it's
Red
just fun.
Sox.
Wait for you Burns?
Snell and no, I put him on the Orioles. Snell.
Okay,
Snell,
so
Red Sox.
Snell Red Sox. Okay.
Flaherty Dodgers.
Okay, I love this. All right, Snell Red Sox.
Watch them get it all right.
I would honestly. These are good guesses. These are really good guesses.
Who are the other teams?
And then the other guy is for you, Ben, is Max Fried.
What are his teams?
The remaining teams are the Blue Jays, the Detroit Tigers,
the Rays,
the Mets,
the Rays.
Cubs.
He's going to the Rays.
Okay.
I'm amending my Orioles for Burns. I think the Blue Jays get Burns.
Oh, Blue Jays.
That's where I was leaning before, actually.
You want to change your pick too?
No. I'll stick with the different pick.
I could do this. Okay, Snell to the Mets.
Snell for the Mets. Okay.
Who else is it?
Max Fried.
Fried to the Red Sox.
Whoa, both Sox. Okay.
And is there one more? Oh,
Flaherty.
Flaherty. Okay, that seems like a Cubs guy.
Cubs. Okay. All right, that sounds good. I'm just writing these picks down because I'm going to grade you later. Once these guys all signed, we're going to tally it up for fun.
Why not? Note.
Why not? Yeah, I will.
You won't go up 2 sentences in a group chat.
When do I not do that? When do I not do that?
No, go ahead.
It's going to be like in a month or a couple months these guys sign.
Oh, okay. My bad.
That's when the next Danny's Diamonds will debut.
Danny's Diamonds debut.
All right, here's my picks.
You're really in the dungeon now, man.
The debut.
Chamber.
Debut. Here's my picks. I have Corbin Burns for the Mets. I have Max Fried for the Cubs. I have fucking Snell going back to the Giants, I guess, and Jack Flaherty going back to the Tigers, who he started the year with before getting traded to the Dodgers.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, next position, first base. You know who this fucking guy is, Ben? Pete Alonso.
Yeah.
Where is he going?
Yankees.
This is not a bad guess. I have no examples for you guys for the position players. After this.
Well, I guess I'll say he's back on the Mets.
Not a bad guess at all. I like it. Mets. Okay, I'm going. Fuck. I don't think the Nets pay him. I think he goes to the rival Washington Nationals.
Wow.
Yep, that's they're in to get someone. They got money coming off the books.
Ready to contend.
They're gonna speed up the rebound. All right, the second first baseman on the market is Christian Walker. Ben, this is the first baseman from the Diamondbacks.
Danny's going to pick the Yankees.
So funny because I was gonna put him on the Diamondbacks.
Well, there you go.
Well, there you
I
go.
guess I'll go with that.
Going back
Yep.
to the D-backs.
Sticking with the Snakes.
All right. Do you have a selection for Christian Walker, Charles?
Yeah, I'll pick the Yankees like you.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I actually don't want Christian Walker, but I am also going to pick the Yankees. Do I think he's the Yankees? Got to think about that one. Oh, well. We're moving on. All right. Now we have infielders. All right. So there's a steep fall off after each of the top guys at each position in this free agent class. So we're going to start at second base. Top free agent, Gleyber Torres. You know who that is, Ben?
Yeah.
Okay. What you got for Gleyber?
Why wouldn't he be on the Yankees? Okay.
Do you have
Houston
the Yankees?
Astros.
There's a chance he could go back to Yankees.
Ooh, I like
I'm
it.
putting him on the Astros.
I put Yankees for that.
He's not going to play second base there.
That's all he could play.
All right, who's on second base?
Altuve.
Altuve.
Nah.
He'd be behind him, center field.
Okay, Astros. Fair enough. You could do troll picks, man. I love it. This is why I'm asking you. This is
I
why
don't
it's
even
fun.
know if I'm fucking trolling.
Exactly. This is why I'm asking you. It's entertainment.
Who's at second base for the Phillies?
Bryson Stott.
Right.
He's
Okay,
also
no.
rumored to be traded.
Don't
Though.
you have
Oh.
backup guys?
There's a DH.
Well, yeah, but for fielding positions.
Yeah, there's a bench. They just played much
Do the
less.
Tigers have a second
Yeah.
baseman?
Okay.
Tigers? No, not really.
I'll pick Tigers.
Okay. Tigers.
Detroit Tigres.
Tigres. Okay, I have the Seattle Mariners for Gleyber. They've just been
Ooh.
cursed at second base in recent years. It's since trading Cano,
That makes
probably.
some sense.
And, repeat history, stealing the Yankee second baseman. They did it with Cano. Why not? Have him leading off. All right, the next position, shortstop, we got... first let's go third base. Alex Bregman.
Oh, I remember him.
You
from
remember, he's from the
something.
Astros.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah,
That's
he
what
was
I
a part
thought.
of the Cheen scandal.
Oh, Bregman. He's M-Breg.
You got M. Breg. You got A. Breg.
A-Breg. The Golden State Warriors. I'll put him in the Cleveland.
I like it. I'll go with the... I'll just keep doubling down on Tigers.
Oh,
I have the Tigers. I have the Tigers. You know, his favorite...
Eye of the tiger, it's the cream of the crop. Round.
Surely the Tigers are on one of these infielders.
I know, that's what I kept thinking. Getting one of these infielders.
Well, so yeah, I have the Tigers. AJ Hinch is there, his former coach from the Mariners.
Oh, yeah.
So there's that connection. Astros are a good pick for him. He might go back. I don't know. Those are two favorites for Bregman, the Yankees. All right. Okay, last shortstop, Willie Adames.
Oh.
You remember Willie Adames? Milwaukee Brewers. He was the guy chirping Chad Winkler in the playoffs.
I'd never watched a Brewers game.
Okay, fair enough.
Now, Willie Adonis.
Adames, yeah.
Adames. And he's on the Brewers currently?
Yeah, he was the shortstop for the Brewers the past few years.
Give him to the Blue Jays.
Ooh.
But it's picking teams that have someone at that position already. But this is why this is fun. This is why I like it. All right, Jays, I got no. Okay, what you got, Chuck? For Willie Adames,
He's a right-handed bat.
right-handed bat, shortstop, good defensively. Struggled defensively last year though.
Sounds like a Red Sox to me. No, I don't actually think they're going to get him. I will go. The Cubs have a shortstop. Bats up. They're good. Okay, interesting. Does Seattle have a shortstop?
J.P. Crawford.
Okay, he's all right there.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
What about the Giants?
Giants? No, that's a
I'll
good
go
pick.
with the Giants.
Yeah, it's a really good pick. Yeah, I think it's between the Giants, Dodgers, and I wrote down the
Oh,
Braves.
the Dodgers do need a shortstop.
Yep, they have Edmund, but they can move him. But why?
Or he could play wherever.
Yeah, he could play whatever. That's why I meant move his position. But the rumor is they're bringing Mookie back into the infield.
I don't know why they keep wanting to do that. He's like one of the best outfielders.
Yeah, just leave him in right field. He's so good there. He's kind of struggling in the infield last year. So now I don't know if they're going after an infielder, if they're moving him back into the infield. I guess they're going outfielders only, which brings us to our last category. You said Giants, right?
Yeah. Giants got to get somebody. They've been just striking out.
So, our last category, we got outfielders. Yeah, surely they got somebody.
Ben's angry.
He's pissed. This is what I want.
Gotta make them leave
I
the
knew this
pod.
was gonna happen though, too.
It's just wrong.
You're in the dungeon.
All right.
It's okay.
So in the outfield, other than not named Juan Soto, you have I wrote two names down. I spared you. Anthony Santander. You know that as Baltimore Orioles
He's an
guy?
outfielder.
Yeah, the bank.
Yeah.
Santander.
Santander. You remember Anthony Santander?
No. But no, we saw him in some games. We saw him in games. Yeah.
He had 41 home runs or 42 home runs this year, man. Pretty good. Switch hitter bat.
Okay.
Not good defensively.
Okay.
though.
All right.
Okay. Do you have a team for Anthony Santander?
Philadelphia.
Okay, fair enough. The Phillies.
Sounds like a Yankee to me.
I mean, if we don't get Soto, we better get Santander. That's how I look at it. But
I'll go with the Blue Jays.
Blue Jays. Okay, you know what? I like that for the Jays. And for me, where do I have? This is one of the ones I didn't write down. Santander. Let's go with. I don't love that. Let's send them to the Mets. Fuck it. They gotta go get another outfielder. If they miss out on Soto. All right, last outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Oh.
Yep. So possible. There's a lot. He's a right-handed bat. A lot of teams gonna be in on him. Both these guys should be making around like $20 million a year. Maybe Santander gets like extra year over Teoscar.
Let's go Texas Rangers.
Ooh,
The Rangers.
In on it.
Whoa.
All right.
What do you got for Santander? I mean, not Santander. What's his name? Teoscar.
I'm going to will it into existence. Red Sox.
Red
Let's go.
Sox.
He loves Fenway Park.
Let's go. Okay. I mean, yeah, I think he'd be perfect in Boston. But I have him going back to the Dodgers.
Ooh.
Especially because of that Mookie quote going to the infield. Surely they want to get him back and go after Soto or Santander. Probably. I don't know. But yeah, he'd be great in Boston. And this is the 13th guy. I forget his name, but the pitcher from Japan coming over.
Sasaka? What is this?
Hiroki Sasaki?
I think it's Sasaki. But
And
he's
here's
just new, right?
Roki Sasaki.
Roki Sasaki.
Yeah.
But
he's not on anything.
So the thing with him, he hasn't got posted yet. But the thing with him, he's not getting a big deal like Yamamoto. He's coming in like Shohei, so he's gonna come in on a minor league deal and then get arbitration, most likely.
Yeah.
Unless he gets like
because you
does an
have to
extension,
be over.
like 25.
You have to be over 25 or have 5 years of service
Pro ball,
or something,
yeah.
a pro ball, before you can just be posted and sign
Yeah.
what you want. So, yeah. He's going to the Dodgers.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean the Dodgers. I mean everyone's in on this guy because he's not going to be.
I know,
crazy
but
money.
it's literally the Padres or the Dodgers.
Yeah,
because he's
friends with you, Darvish.
He's friends with you, Darvish, and
They were all on the Japan team together.
They were all on the. Yeah.
Hey, congrats to
Darvish.
Shohei. Shout out to him
No,
for winning
fuck
his
him.
ring.
Fuck that guy.
He deserves it.
Yeah.
Sure.
He
whatever.
man, watching him play through that.
That shoulders.
He's just running.
Oh, yeah, with his,
oh
like,
my
clutching
god!
the
clutching his uniform.
Every swing was like,
Yeah, great feeling if I'm a Dodgers fan.
All right, who you got for last one, Ben? Any team for Sasaki?
Sasaki?
Yeah,
it's got to be the Dodgers.
I'll
or the
go Padres.
I like that.
The Padres.
The San Angeles Padgers.
Okay, the San Diego Fathers,
The Chargers. No, yeah, the fathers, the Friars.
the Friars. Okay, I got for Sasaki. I'll just go my Yankees. Why not? Just will it into existence.
Yeah, that's what you got to do.
Yeah. I mean, you know what? I'll go Mets. Fuck it. Sure, he joins Senga. All right, there you go. That's Danny's Diamonds. Woo. And those are our all-season predictions.
Yeah. I just wanted to say, guess who had 50 points tonight?
Dyson Daniels.
Nope. I don't think he played tonight.
LaMelo Ball.
Nope.
Someone we talked about earlier.
Yep.
Julius Randle.
Not Julius Randle.
Darius Garland.
Nope.
Fuck.
I'm looking at the games that happened. Oh, Wemby?
Wemby
Oh!
had 50 points tonight.
Against the Wizards. Talking about a live response to Charles.
Damn, 50
He
points.
heard.
18 for
He
29. Damn. Yeah.
He hit 8 3-pointers.
8 threes. That's
Get near
crazy.
the basket.
Get near the basket. Get down. Man. I mean, it was against the Wizards.
Yeah. He's the 4th youngest player to score 50.
Well, he should be the first youngest. Second place is just as bad as last place.
Wow. The youngest player to ever score 50, you would never guess in a million years. I'll tell you, he played in the mid-2000s.
Ron Artest.
No. I'll give a couple guesses here, and then I'll call it.
Played in the
Okay.
mid-2000s.
I'll give you another hint.
Played them in 2000.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
One
go.
of the most probably unlikely. He was a McDonald's All-American.
Carmelo Anthony.
Nope.
In 2000.
He was a. I believe he's a lefty.
Tyrus Thomas.
The year was 2009. 55 points.
Oh, Brandon Jennings.
There you go.
Yeah,
ding,
I
ding,
knew
ding.
I knew that.
Never would have gotten that.
55
They
points.
kicked, it wasn't against the Knicks. They didn't cook my Knicks. He was pissed that we didn't draft him.
Well,
He
that's a good-
cooked us
What
every
team
time.
who was he playing for?
For the Bucks.
This article doesn't tell me.
I'm pretty sure it was it in the Garden? No, maybe he just had another crazy game in the Garden. He was a bucket, man.
He could be a bucket.
He was a bucket, man. Brandon Jennings, and then they trade for Monte Ellis.
It was.
Yeah, I remember.
It was against the Warriors.
Okay. I believe it.
This YouTube video. Brandon Jennings drops 55 points on Steph Curry.
And he's the youngest
Probably
to
Steph
ever
Curry's
do it?
rookie year.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
both rookies.
Yeah, youngest ever to
Wow.
do it.
Yeah,
Wow. Yep.
on Steph Curry.
He-
Yeah, I forgot that it was
20
on
and-
Steph.
20 years old and
2000.
52 days.
Yep.
Wow.
Astonishing stuff from Jennings. All right, you guys want to... I realized after we finished my fucking baseball madness, which I've definitely lost 10 years of my life from that segment.
And Ben lost 15.
Yeah.
And that's not good because I only have like 22.
You young, you can handle
You're
it.
young.
I'll bounce back. No, yeah. Are we doing our...
yeah, I realized we probably should have done
should
this
do it. We should do
before
it.
this
No, let's do
baseball
it
segment.
now.
No,
We can-
what are we
of
doing?
course, we're doing it
We're
now.
going to assign
I just forgot
our
about it.
Oh,
teams
yeah.
for the joint.
Yeah.
And the
Joint?
Welcome to the joint.
All right, this is our new segment. We're doing we're all gonna find new teams to root for.
Yeah.
Until next pod, and that's it. And
It's like
that's
when
the
you pick
deadline.
up a new hobby, like
Yeah, you
painting
pick up
or
a new
reading.
hobby
It's like
for
a
a
book
few weeks.
club, but sometimes you read your own books, and sometimes you read the same as the
Yeah,
others.
exactly. Sometimes you gotta borrow a book, but you
gotta
give it
borrow,
back.
but you give it back.
You give it back.
You don't read all of it, but you skim it
Skim it. You skim it.
because you had to give it back, and you don't have that much time to read.
Book clubs are problematic. I've only been in one, and it did
boy.
not end
Didn't
well.
satisfy your needs.
No, I was not the instigator.
My
of-
moms are both in book clubs of their own, and they both have book club drama.
It's such a dramatic thing. They
Yeah.
can't decide on what book, right?
And then when they read one book, it's
It's like, and they're like, can't believe. Then they talk.
How could we read
you,
this?
You talk shit
Oh,
about
you made
the
a bad decision.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Ridiculous. Yeah, this shouldn't be like that. You know, Shouldn't be like
That's
that.
why we're
like
calling this book club.
This is
Next.
a book club.
Next book club. All right,
book club.
NBA book club. We're each going to get assigned one team to watch individually each, and one team which we're all going to watch together.
Yeah,
And
or
not
follow.
To, follow. We're going to follow, keep up with, and discuss.
Until next episode. And then
We're
next
gonna discuss
episode,
them
we're going
next
to come
episode.
up and discuss. We're not going to do likes and dislikes again. We're going to do 3 words. No, I'm just
We're gonna do 3 words. We're going to do
just saying shit.
superlatives. We're going to do.
Yeah, we'll just talk about them.
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah.
All right. You want me to get yours first, Danny? You want to be?
No,
the
I want to do the joint first.
Oh,
the
okay.
joint
the joint
first.
to
joint
start.
first. That
We're
way it
gonna
could
do
be
the
any
joint.
of the 30 teams.
Oh,
I'm going to
God.
be pissed if it's the Celtics here.
Okay, I'm spinning the wheel.
I'm going to be livid if it's one of our
There's
teams.
literally a wheel.
There's literally a wheel, guys.
Yes.
I hope
You guys
that-
can spin your own wheels for when you choose.
No, I
yours.
trust you.
No,
I trust
I
you.
hope
Okay.
it lasts a while because
Here
I
it
hate when
comes.
it just blinks.
No, 8 seconds. I can think.
Oh, god damn it.
Miami Heat.
It's
Son of
the
a
heels.
bitch. Damn it.
Charles is forced to watch
just
the Heat
complained
for
about
I
the
hate
same.
watch the Heat.
I hate
know.
watching the Heat.
Yeah, well,
we just complain
that's
all
our-
about.
We're gonna have to learn to like them.
All right, we're
All
Miami
those- all
fans.
those white boys.
We're
All
all,
right.
all those white boys.
Someone write down these teams because we're gonna forget.
This is great. I'm
We're
going to
not
complain
gonna
about that
forget.
more.
Okay,
All
okay.
right.
Joint
So,
team Miami.
joint
Heat.
team Miami Heat.
Okay, and now who wants to go next?
I'm going last.
Charles is going last. I'll go first.
Okay, Danny can go first.
Yeah.
I'm spinning your wheel.
Spin my
Here it
wheel, baby.
comes.
Here we go. Woo. It's spinning. It's spinning. It's spinning. Slowing down. Zooming in.
The San Antonio Spurs talking about Wemba development. Wamba Gamba.
Wamba
Wamba Gamba,
Popovich.
Kumbumba.
Wombovich.
Oh yeah,
Chris
shout
Paul.
out. Can we give a little shout
Quick
out to
prayers to-
Coach Pop prayers? And I know it
What
was,
happened? Did he have a
it
health
was
issue?
only a,
Yeah.
a mild
Mild-
stroke,
mild stroke.
but still, that's
Yeah.
very
Yeah,
sad.
Scary.
You know,
Sad.
shout out to him.
Yeah. And I'm going to come back and I'm just going to rip all over. Just joking. I'm just joking.
All right, well,
I'm going to be following
next time
this
we're
team.
going to hear what D has to say
Yeah,
about
see
these
how I
Spurs.
feel.
All right,
gonna
so
watch
I
that
guess I'll go
50-point
next
highlights.
since Charles is last.
Yeah, you'll go next.
Uh,
We have a soundboard.
the Boston
No,
Celtics.
no, redo it.
No,
They're
no,
doing that again.
It's my team.
Oh, this is your team.
Mine, not
Oh,
Charles.
okay,
if it was
okay,
Charles,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
but it's my
All right,
team.
Boston Celtics.
Boston
I bet.
Celtics.
I like it. I like it. I like it.
I like it. I like
damn
it. Yeah. I was thinking
This
if
is my
Charles
team.
gets the Celtics,
I
I'll
was like,
be
no,
pissed.
yeah, we can't get our own teams. I was gonna say that as a one stipulation, but I thought it was obvious.
All right, but if Ben got the Clippers, I'd make them
No, I
them
agree.
watch the
I
Clippers.
agree with that. I
They
agree
don't
with
really
that.
have a team.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
I'm with you there.
Okay, Charles,
Okay, you
ready
got the
for this?
Celtics.
Yeah.
Great.
I'm eliminating the Celtics. All right.
You nominated
Here
the
it
other
comes.
teams, right?
Yeah, I did. The Toronto Raptors.
Oh, baby.
Hell.
The tank.
I'm in
on.
Canadian
A
hell.
month
Thank
of
the
watching
God.
Raptors and Heat games.
Here we go, baby.
It's gonna be a lot of dick.
RJ
A
and
lot of
Dick.
dick. and a
I
lot
have
of
to watch
Barnes.
the Heat
Barrett.
and the Raptors, and you guys get good basketball.
Good, or at least interesting. Yeah. Well,
Yep.
that's the way
Well,
the bookie
That's
bumbles.
the way the
I
cookie
hate the
crumbled.
Raptors.
I was really hoping I got the Hornets.
It's all right.
All right, we got all those written down. So
Yep.
Ben,
Yeah.
Then Celtics,
Then
Danny Spurs, Charles
Danny
Raps,
Spurs. Yeah.
and our joint is Miami.
Joint. I say that all the time.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
You know you're referencing that guy
Yeah,
from
no,
my
I know what I'm
Prague
referencing.
apartment.
Sometimes it takes me a second to realize what I'm referencing.
Is it a
And it's just a
joint?
random Ben story of
So ancient.
from Prague.
Yeah. Such an ancient
A guy
story.
confronting them about
You want me to
smoking a
uppercut
joint.
him?
You smoking a joint? Joint?
Bro.
But yeah. Well,
that's it.
that's it.
That's
all
it.
we got, guys.
Thank you for listening.
Thanks for coming out. Thanks for having us. Thanks for listening to us. Follow us on Spotify, No Shots Podcast. Like and subscribe on YouTube. Write us an email.
NoShotsPod@gmail.com.
There you go.
Wow.
Shout out Dank Delish for his delicious beans. Shout out Chuck. Happy birthday again.
Woo.
We have a board.
No.
And for everyone out there listening, good night and good luck.
Oh, he got us again.
What was it? That's it, right?
What was it? I never know what it is.
I'm never sure.
It's always
I
that.
always do it though.
It's always the same.
The No Shots podcast is brought to you by Dank Delish Coffee. You can find Dank Delish coffee beans at dankdelish.com and have their deliciousness shipped right to your lovely abode. Start your morning with a cup of delish. You can also follow the No Shots podcast on Spotify and YouTube. Like and comment. Thanks for listening to the show.